What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Happy Memorial Day. Thank you guys so much for being here. Man, we are chilling. We are vibing. We're going to spend a little bit of time getting this holiday pay. You know what I mean? We're going to be getting this holiday pay. Now, eventually, I will be coming up with graphics, an intro, an outro, all that shit for this channel because we are making moves. We are making moves. We're making moves. Look. The other channel, all I gotta do is hit the button and that shit's monetized. My big channel, y'all know July 9th. That shit, well, I mean, July 9th, I get to reapply, make sure everything's copacetic, make sure everything's good with it, make sure everything is everything with it, and that shit's gonna be good. This channel, let's get our watch hours up, and that shit's gonna be good. Now, if you guys haven't noticed, all three channels are slightly different, but they do have an underlying theme to them. Now I know Hoodie wants to do like a members only like strategy, YouTube strategy live streams and shit, which is smart as shit. Uh but that would be something I would love to talk about with Hoodie is the strategy, my mindset, and things like that, as far as capitalizing off of one, capitalizing off of momentum, right? You have to capitalize off momentum, and two, you got to make sure. Let me shut up because that's for Hoodie show. Let me go ahead and shut up. But it is Memorial Day. You know, we're honoring and mourning the U.S. military personnel who died while serving in the United States Armed Forces. So shout out for those, families who lost a loved one protecting my freedom and my family's freedom. Man, I can't, words can't express the level of gratitude that I have. I love being in this country. Although this country, it was founded on bullshit as far as it was built off of our backs. But look, let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. This country was built off of our backs, which is why we know all the ins and outs of this country. As soon as black folks truly, truly wake up, we taking over and it's going to be a better country. Now, that statement right there terrifies white folks. Actually, let me not even say just that. That statement right there terrifies all races outside of, or let me stop because the B sector, they're so particular. That statement right there terrifies all ethnicities because they know how black folk have been treated, not only during times of slavery, but during the civil rights movement and even now. Even now, I looked up something. I seen something which was crazy to me, that there were more deaths in the black community when Barack Obama was president. Stop. That don't make no mother effing sense. And the article was speaking about, and the reason why they think that is because it made us it made us kind of shut up. How can we as a nation, as a country, how could we be racist when there's a black president? Because we see with our very own eyes bad shit happening to our community by the hands of ethnicities that are not us. That's how. But they kind of tried to mute us because it's like, look. That's the thing. You always have that token black folk, that token black person that the masses can point to. And that's why Martin Luther King and everybody and their grandmama knows this. In a lot of the churches they don't bring this shit up. This is crazy. I was in a church service the other day, right? I was in a church service the other day. I love my church, by the way. I was in a church service the other day. We had a guest preacher come up and he was speaking on Martin Luther King. And I'm not gonna lie, I was like, oh shit, where are we going with this? Here we go. Black dude, good brother, young brother, good brother, right? Speaking on Martin Luther King. When I tell you that man got up on there and told the entire truth, and I'm looking around the church at all these white folks. Some white folks almost put the black fist up, like, shit. Some of them was like, yeah, but then there were others that were just like beet red. And the whites get super super embarrassed. They turn like tomato red and shit. Yeah, yeah. I mean like red because at the end of the day, Martin Luther King started viewing shit kind of like Malcolm X, and they asses was finna link up. Martin Luther King was like, where the hell is our check? We finna march. Yeah, yeah. Damn all this peace treaty type marches and bullshit. Damn all that. Damn all the peaceful boy. Damn all that. We going to Washington. We marching, and we're demanding some shit. Because look, even if Martin Luther King started out right, even if he started out as a coon, right, and even if he started out getting like used and abused by the let me stop, man. This channel gonna be gone before it even start. By the folk. Y'all know who the folk are. By the folk. Even if he started out getting used and abused by the folk, you know what I'm saying? He still came to a realization. At the end of the day, it was still about his people for real, for real. Something entered into his psyche, something entered into his spirit, something entered into his heart, and no amount of manipulation, no amount of money, unfortunately, no amount of pussy could get him to turn on his people. And once those folk realized, oh, this motherfucker really cares about his community, it was over. It was over. But I'm saying all that just to say this. As soon as black folk realize we built this motherfucking country, everything about this country is us, and we turn the tables, it's going to be a better country. I don't care what other ethnicities say. I don't care what other races say, ethnicities say. If black folks truly did run this shit, it would be better. Oh man, what you mean, black folks? Are you telling me that you don't think white folks run this country? They run the motherfucking country. All I'm saying is, when the tides win, listen to me. I might not be alive to see it, but it's going to happen because we are going to wake up eventually. When the tides turn, it is going to be a better country. No other ethnic group has more compassion in their hearts based off of what they genuinely went through in this country. So let me preface it with that, because you might hear some other people like, yeah, well, you don't know what we went through in China. You don't know what we went through in Russia. You don't know what we went through here. Whoop de whoop de whoop wop the bam. Yeah, I understand. But y'all know what we went through here. That's one thing I can't stand, and I know I'm on a high horse. I know I'm on a, so I know I'm preaching, but I don't give a damn. Listen, y'all know what we went through here. That's one thing I can't stand, is when other ethnicity groups come over here, level up, look at us African Americans, or whatever you want to call us, Aboriginals, whatever you want to call us, black folks that are here, people that have went through slavery, and then their bloodline, mom, or great grandma, great grandpa, they went through that shit. That trauma is in our DNA that we have to get therapy for. Trust and believe. But when other groups, immigrants come in, level up, and then they look at us like we ain't shit. Like, this is all you got to do, as if a system wasn't designed to hold us down. Look, we are the fuel for the whites. I'm sorry. I don't give a damn what you say. We're the fuel. They look at our culture, they look at our music, they look at our sports, they look at our style, they look at our clothes, they look at everything. They study our dialect, they study everything. They study everything, and they mimic everything we do. Everything. Everything. They mimic everything we do. We're the fuel. That's why they can't get rid of our asses, because we are them in a sense. I mean, that movie Get Out is deep if you're truly looking at it in that perspective, because that's really what Jordan was getting at when he made the movie. Without us, there's no them. We built the nation. We gave them their culture. They gave us scraps. We made that shit taste really good. Now they got KFC and all these other fried chicken places. Now they got all that bullshit. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. We once we now this is the sad thing, right? Let me tell you this. This is the sad thing. There are black leaders that know this information that I'm saying. And I'm telling you guys straight up, I am not trying to be no black leader. I am too selfish. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. I am too damn selfish. Uh yeah. I'm self I couldn't be that. I'm sorry. I'm not dying for y'all Negroes. I am so sorry. Forgive me. That shit ain't happening. That shit ain't happening. I'm gonna talk my little shit. And if you know the Illuminati, if the Illuminati comes knocking on my door, I ain't talking shit no more. I am not talking shit no more. I'm not that dude. I am not that. Y'all ain't gonna have me on these YouTube streets looking like young Pharaoh. Oh hell to the no no no. Young Pharaoh thought he was bigger than the system. I'm not bigger than the system. I'm gonna talk my little shit. They come knock on my door. I'm shutting my motherfucking mouth. I'm not bigger than the system. I'm sorry. I'm not that dude. I'm not that dude. It is going to take an act of God. I mean, God has to enter into my heart for real, possess me completely, and I have zero say in the actions and whatever it is that I'm doing. That is the only motherfucking way because I ain't doing that bullshit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right, let me see what you guys are saying. Let me take a seat in the Rose Garden this morning. Oh, that's what's up. What's up, Shauna? Oh, let me get you right, Shauna. Let me get you right. Thank you for being over here, superstar. Let me get you right. Wow, 36 in the building. Let's go. What? On a Memorial Day? On a day where other people are going live? Like, dang. What? What? MBK is here. The superstar is here. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. We getting it right this morning. We getting it right. What up, MBK? What's up, big dog? We getting it right. We getting it right this morning. Look. They don't teach that MLK story in schools. Nope. It don't fit the narrative. It don't fit the narrative. You already know. You already know. They stay biting us. And I'm telling you, without us, there's no them. It's just the way that it is. That's just the way that it is. Yeah, it was a deep ass movie, man. I'm telling you, Get Out was deep and much needed. There was so much truths in that movie that it was insane. And I love the way how he masked it in a horror film. I went and watched that movie with some white folks, and I did that very intentionally. I went and watched it with some whites because I was dying to see their response when that movie let out. And when the movie let out, you want to know what they anchored down on, what they hunkered down on, what their final analysis and observation of the movie was, their synopsis and all that other bullshit. It wasn't as scary as I thought it was gonna be. It had some moments though. I was like, what the fuck? Really? Really? That's what you got out of it? It wasn't as scary as you thought it was gonna be, but it had some moments. Oh my, oh, oh my God. You want to talk about being able to put on the motherfucking blinders, man. Like, we sat there for however long that movie was, and your takeaway was it wasn't as scary as you thought it was gonna be, but it had some moments. I can't. I can't. I can't. Yeah, please like this video. What's up, Keep It Gank TV? What's up, Moon? How you doing, Gemini? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Thank you guys for entering into the building. For real, for real, for real, for real, for real. We just working, we're just getting that holiday pay. We're just getting that. This ain't even time and a half. This is like double time. This is double time. This is double time. And with 37 folks in here, we've already been live for 18 minutes. That's watch hours right there. That's watch hours. And I will tell you guys this before we jump into the commentary, and then I drop that link and anybody could come up because it is an open panel. And by the way, tomorrow we're going to have a fantastic morning commute show. I don't really like putting my titles out early for the morning commute show because one thing that I realize is people rely on that. they start jacking our our steez. I'm starting to notice that. Like, wait a second, because I try my hardest to be very intentional with the titles that I use to try to, just kind of look at things in a different light, move things in a different. But when y'all already know, I don't need to explain. I don't need to explain that shit. But we are gonna have a pretty dope ass lineup on the docket tomorrow. There's a lot of shit going on these YouTube streets. My shit is out there like nobody's business, right? My shit is out there. I mean, Raw B is going ham. Now look, before we jump into the real commentary, if there's 36 folk in the building, right? 36 folk in the building. This is what I want to just say because I believe you guys, that's where it's at. This right here is where it's at. Look, um, I know I got about 70 strong. I know it. There are platforms, right? There are platforms like Sean Bradley, Jay Wilson, Sir King. Let me even throw Reed in there. VS Icon. Well, no, yeah, VS. Who else? Who else? Who else? Hold on. Let me write this shit down. Let me write this shit down so I can make this shit clear. Hold on. I'm gonna write this shit down so I can make this shit clear. If y'all didn't realize, it's summertime for me. It's time for me to talk my shit. Don't do it, binary. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. Binary, please. I'm warning. Shut up. Shut up, please. I know you're my supporter, but shut the fuck up. It's summertime. All right. Anyways. All right. What did I say? I said Sean Bradley. Sean Bradley. Why wouldn't I? Beautiful mind. Why wouldn't I? Please explain that to me. Why wouldn't I be talking about the B sector? That's what I do. However, beautiful mind, I am going to talk about my sector and I am going to talk a little bit about the Mo3 sector today. Okay. But primarily, that's what I do. I talk about the B sector. I mean, where you been, lady? Where you been? God, Living Queen, what is good? Damn, let me get you right over here, girl. Let me get you right over here. Stop, one of my faves. Let me get you right over here. Stop playing. What's up, Living Queen? Hold on, you said I can't be mad at them. It takes me a few times to read something before I start thinking about it critically. Maybe it's the white side in me. So please don't tell me you came out the same way, Shauna. Please. Please don't tell me you left that movie theater talking about, oh, it wasn't, yeah, about the movie. It wasn't as horrific as I thought it was going to be. And, please, please don't do it. I'm not laughing at. I am laughing. Let me stop. Let me shut up. Okay, what was I talking about? Oh, you haven't seen it? Okay. Yeah, about the movie. The way they advertised. Let me shut up. All right, so let me get back to it. Like I said, okay, it looks like we got about 40 in here. Like I said, this 40, and I'm going to push 70. I'm going to say about 70 strong. And I know on my other channel, on my main channel, I got way more than 70 members. But that membership, although that is the driving force of me doing everything that I do, think about this. Think about this. I'm a troll, right? That's never going to change. However, the driving force, and this is new to me. So when I got demonetized, and Jay Dunn knows this shit. Jay Dunn knows that the members only shit, the memberships or whatever that is, she knows that that is my sore spot, my weak spot, and where she can attack and I can actually really feel something. So she realizes that. Okay. Yeah, just checking in on this good Memorial Day. Thank you to all who served. Yes, absolutely, and paid that price. Absolutely. I made sure that I mentioned that when I started this live, Living Queen. Yeah, shout out to those families who had somebody that served. You know what I mean? Because if it wasn't for them, my family, my beautiful family, and myself wouldn't be able to enjoy the freedoms that we have now. So yeah, we cannot take that shit lightly. Okay. All right, Binary, please say it before too many people drop down and you decide not to say it. Molly already knows how the game goes. Molly knows how the game goes. Yeah, I'll forget that shit in a heartbeat. That's why I said I'm gonna write it down. I don't think you're gonna have to join again. I don't Yummy 76 is here. Good to see you, superstar. I really don't think you're gonna have to join again. I hope not. That's gonna be some bullshit. But this is one thing I am gonna say, and then I'm gonna jump back into 70 core strong, Molly. I got it written down right here. Okay, I got it written down. This is what I am gonna say though, and y'all are starting to get me because y'all know that ADHD starts to kick in with that coffee, and I'm drinking a lot of coffee this morning, and y'all know I can't stay on topic. That's why I have a whole docket with some hosts and shit. Y'all know I can't stay on topic. But anyways, um, see, damn, I forgot what I was gonna say about the membership. So see, that's the universe right there, Molly. So let's go back to it. So I think I got about 70 strong, right? That truly support me. And when I look at the cash apps, and no, I'm not begging for cash apps. I'm not doing any of that. I'm just using this for an example. When I look at it, I can tell like, oh shit, these folk right here really want me to do well. And it's about 70 strong that really want me to do well. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, that's why I'm really doing YouTube, because at first I did it because I'm a troll. That's never going to change. But now I'm doing it once I got a taste of that members only shit. Once I got a taste of memberships and being able to go live and all that shit, it was like, oh, this is a whole different monster. This is a whole different beast. This is a whole different ball game. It's a whole different ball game. Now, what I've noticed is Sean Bradley. I'm gonna write that down. I did already. Jay Wilson. Dare I even put Jay Dunn on here? Hell no, I can't stand Jay Dunn's ass. He may fit the criteria, but damn all that. Reed, I'm gonna say. Who else did I say? Sir King. I'm putting him on the list. Fuck. Who else? So Sean Bradley, Jay Wilson, Reed, Sir King. Let me even stop tripping and put what's his name? Is it Rick Reed? I think that's his name. I'm gonna put his ass on the list. Who else? I would say Rita, but not quite. Shit. Fuck. The assassin lady. What's her name? Verbal assassin. Verbal assassin. Ass as in. That's how I remember to spell assassin. Sorry guys. Ass as in. I'll never not know how to spell assassin. Right. So Sean Bradley, Jay Wilson, Reed, Sir King, Rick Reed, Verbal Assassin. Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Oh yeah, I said VS. Let me put VS on the list. Who else? Who else? Think binary. Think codes. Think codes. Who else? Let's just stop right there and let me get into my commentara. Let me get into my commentara. When I look at these folks that are on the list, Sean Bradley, Jay Wilson, Reed, Sir King, Rick Reed, Verbal Assassin, VS, what I'm noticing with them is they have a genuine solid core of folks. They have a genuine solid core of folks. Now, why aren't you putting Ness on the list? Why aren't you putting Brie, King Roman, ODIs, Lady Nika? Why aren't you putting Whoopty Whoopty Whoop? Yeah. Like, why aren't you putting them on the list? The reason why I'm not putting them on the list is because I don't really see them have a fall from grace, if you want to just call it that. I guess there's an old beef sector and there's a new beef sector. Now, my list, I think, is old beef sector. I could be fucking up right now, but I don't give a damn. I'm new, and y'all can take this and use it for commentary. This nigga said that he was old beef sector. Not me, but whoever on the list that's not. Whatever. Anyways, one thing I've noticed though about this list is that why isn't Trezor? People truly get upset with me because I put an E at the end of Trezor's name. They really gonna hit me in the comment section like, motherfucker, if you gonna talk your shit, you better talk your shit correctly. There is no E at the end of his name. Are you that picky? God damn. But anyways, they have a core group. So it don't matter how hot they are. It don't matter how cold they are. It don't matter. That shit don't matter. They've built a presence within the beefing sector where they're gonna have motherfuckers that are fucking with them no matter what. Now it's visibly seen. I'm not saying the other content creators don't have that, but I'm just saying the other content creators haven't been with the ebbs and flows and the ups and downs as far as what I'm seeing. As far as what I'm seeing. Like these folk. And there's probably more on here, but you guys got to remember, I've only been here for like what, three months or so. So there's probably more that need to be added to this list. Let me know if they need to be added to this list because these are. I know people are gonna hate this, but when I read that list inspires me. It inspires me. It truly does. Sean Bradley, Jay Wilson, Reed, Sir King, Rick Reed, Verbal Assassin, VS. The list inspires me. Now I don't care if there's some people, and there's probably more on the list. I'm just having a, my brain just ain't connecting, and it's not, you know what I'm saying? And I don't care if y'all don't like some of these people that are on the list. You don't have to like somebody in order for me to be inspired. All I'm saying is I know that these people have a core group of people that are gonna make sure that they cool no matter what. Like they genuinely fuck with them. They genuinely fuck with them. Where you are in the community, the people always shift. So if two people beef, they will swap support for a while. I cannot stand that shit. I can't stand that shit. But that's par for the course, right? That's just the way that the game goes. And that's what I'm saying about core. And I think Come Pillow Talk with Bay spoke on this in the chat a little bit, talking about the core. Queen Gambit is here. What's up, Queen Gambit? Queen Gambit was in one of the Code Fam's chats, Breaking the Culture of Silence. She was in Breaking the Culture of Silence chat, and thank you so much for showing Breaking the Culture some love. I really do appreciate that. Breaking the Culture, she does not leave her live streams up, but I will tell you this: she is very, very, very entertaining. And it does not matter if there's hundreds in her chat, because this has happened, right? It doesn't matter if there's hundreds in her chat or 5 in her chat. She is going to say whatever the fuck it is that she needed to say, and she's going to keep the same energy. You know what I mean? She's going to keep the same damn energy. And then, I just love her to death on these YouTube streets. I really do. That's why she's Code Fam. You know what I mean? So, well, I used to hate everyone that supported VS a few years ago. You could say I've done the same thing because now I support Bree or Lady Nika, who used to ride with her. Yeah, okay. So I guess it takes a level of YouTube maturity, I guess. I don't know, because you do, not you personally, Shauna, but people do enter into this space, being extremely, extremely biased. Extremely biased, right? And that's one thing I didn't do, because when I entered into my sector, and it was the Umar Johnson sector, it's no longer the Umar Johnson sector. Trust me, we don't give a damn about Umar, right? When I entered into my sector, the number one person that was talking shit about Umar, I made sure that I was on the other side. Now, I made sure that he knew I was kind of trolling without saying it, but he picked up on what I was putting down. So I made sure that happened. But, I was giving a different point of view to better and further the content that he was putting down. Now, the people in his chat couldn't stand my ass. Could not stand my ass. But it was giving great commentary, because you got to see things from both sides. You just can't be that dogmatic and that judgmental. That's an imbalance. Don't motherfuckers know that? When you are so dogmatic and then out of that oozes judgment, that's an imbalance in your brain. You're not okay. You're not okay. You're slowly but surely turning into a drone. You're slowly but surely turning into a cyborg. You're slowly but surely turning into a motherfucking robot. Yes, whatever you say. Whatever you say is good. And you want to know the craziest thing that keeps these drones, these cyborgs, these robots ticking? You want to know what their battery is? It's when the content creator shouts them out. When the content creator shouts them out and consistently shouts them out, it just further and further and further charges that battery. And let's just say something's popping. Something is popping on another channel. And somehow, some way, your frequencies get crossed, and you have one moment of clarity for like 5.5 seconds. You have one moment of clarity, and you drop your ass out of the chat and was like, okay, I hear what you're saying. 5.5 seconds of clarity. You drop your ass out of the chat. You say, okay, I hear what you're saying. The content creator then sees that, and the content creator is like, oh, fuck nah. I know I didn't just see my drone. I know I didn't just see my cyborg. I know I didn't just see my robot in this motherfucking chat. Although the content creator is in the clouds listening to every single word, gathering intel and data for his or her content. And now the content creator, instead of shouting out that person, is now cussing that person out. And what happens is that person realizes, oh shit, I fucked up. And so they go back, they fix the wiring, and then they turn into the motherfucking Walking Dead zombies again. Whether that be through Cash Apps, apologizing to a content creator for having your own brain, whether it be through Cash Apps, whether it be through Super Chats, or whether it be, oh shit, you clicked the link because you're that pressed. So now you're actually clicking the link, people hearing your voice for the first damn time. Yeah, I was just simply saying it was nothing against you. It was nothing against you, girl, boy. It was nothing against you. I promise. I promise. Damn. Some people get off on being shouted out. I remember someone saying it's like watching TV and they randomly say your name. I don't get that though. That's facts. That's facts. Now there's a difference between recognizing people as they enter into the building and shit like that. But when people make it a point, you know what I'm saying, to use your name against you. Just think about that. To use your name against you and turn you into a robot. But binary codes, what you talk about? You shout out everybody. But everybody around me, they're allowed to talk shit about me. Everybody around me, they're allowed to be in my ops, quote unquote ops. I don't have really no ops, but they're allowed to be in their chats talking their shit, dropping their 100s, dropping their likes, dropping their laughing emojis. I don't give a damn. This is YouTube. This is YouTube. I don't care. Look, I was in Raw B's chat the other day. She was like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" But I was over there. And man, there are people that I genuinely love. Not love is too strong of a word. But there are people that I genuinely like on these here YouTube streets. They were in there. And they were going crazy. And I'm just saying this. I wouldn't have it any other way. When somebody is giving commentary, especially when it's a bomb being dropped, like Raw B, right? She dropped a bomb, right? When somebody's dropping a bomb and you have a natural reaction for the big eye emoji or some damn that nigga on some fuck shit or whatever it is you want to say, I encourage that because I came on these YouTube streets talking about I want to have a conversation. A conversation. How can people have a conversation if you keep putting a muzzle on them? Do you not know that the chat speaks louder than the panel? That's what a lot of people don't get. A lot of content creators think that they're driving shit or moving shit. I'm going to tell you guys the honest to God truth. Some of the, majority of the reason your channel is popping is because your chat is popping. And sometimes if you read the motherfucking chat, it has zero to do with what's happening on the panel because they have their own fucking show. The chat builds the community, and the content creator provides the gate. You know those gated communities? That's what it is. The content creator keeps y'all motherfuckers awake. Now, I'm not saying that the content creators don't have no sway or don't have this, because the content creators will most definitely give some talking points. They most definitely will give some talking points for the chat to go crazy. How you saying you want a conversation? Oh, shit. Look, I knocked your ass down to number 2 on the list. I'm about to bring your ass back up to number 1. God damn it, man. But thank you so much for being here, superstar. So good to see you. Loving the avatar. Loving the avatar. Looking dope. Your hair is looking fire in that avatar, by the way. God damn. Right. Right. I hope I'm telling the truth. I hope I'm telling the truth. What's up, Shakim Ra? I caught a lot of your live stream, bro. Look, I was like sleeped in a motherfucker. Woke up and it was 6:30 my time. I was like, what the hell? Dang, I caught up on some good sleep. I know, and your honesty keeps your ass in the hot seat. That's all. That's all. Your honesty keeps your ass in the hot seat. That's all. Yeah, so there's that, right? So there's that. And so with that being said, everybody that was on the list that I just named, Sean Bradley, Jay Wilson, Reed, Sir King, Rick Reed, Verbal Assassin, VS, and others, I am inspired. I'm inspired. Now, come July 9th, I don't know if whenever I reapply and they accept me, I'm going to show you guys how they inspired me. I'm going to show you guys. A lot of shit is going to happen. A lot of shit is going to happen. When I can hit that reapply button, a lot of shit is going to happen. And I got some shit that I want to say about VS that has to be members only. God damn. So I can't wait for July 9th. So if you guys aren't a member, sorry, you can't even become a member yet. You got to wait until they say, yeah, Binary, you're good to go. Your channel's not stealing other people's shit no more. You're getting it out the mud for real. You're good to go. Here's your first check. I still haven't got my check. So people talking about he got that first YouTube check. He got that first YouTube check, and look at him being all bougie and shit. Being all bougie. I haven't got my first YouTube check. It's in savings. It's in the YouTube savings account right now. Free Thinker comes in, blessing us with Memorial Day gratitude. That's right, for all who died fighting the good fight so that we can prosper in a country that doesn't truly acknowledge the sacrifice of soldiers. That's crazy. That's insane. That's insane, but thank you for dropping that. Yeah, people like to shade chatters. You just type with that keyboard, blah, blah, blah. But it takes skills to convey a message in 200 characters. Oh, that's facts, bro. And it takes skills to convey a message when you have 800 people in the motherfucking building, and your motherfucking chat shit is moving fast as shit, but somehow, some way, your chat is highlighted because they know that you're gonna be talking some shit that they can like latch onto and drive their commentary because it's adding to it. That takes motherfucking skills. My true commentary is over, Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. Brother, you be on that bullshit, man. Share this on the members only. On the members only. Right. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't get it. Gemini 75 is here. Yeah, thank you for being here. Muslim is here. Thank you for being here, Muzz. I appreciate you entering into the building. Thank you. Now, okay. Now that that shit is out there, and this is my core. Look at that, 75. Anything over this number, it's people that are just here for the fuck shit. But right now, anything between 65 and 75, that's the core. So what I said for the first 44 minutes, that was for you guys. Okay. So if you got a red ball back and listen to what I said for the first 44 minutes, 45 minutes or whatever. No, let's go 41 minutes because with this channel, my Pop Smoke intro is like 3 minutes. It was for y'all. All right. It was for y'all. But anything over 75, that's people ready to talk their shit, ready to pop their collar. You know what I'm saying? Ready for all that. All right. Now, let's jump into the commentary. That is a Shakim thing. I got that from Shakim. The comment, wait, I don't know what he says. My commentary, not commentary. I don't know what the hell he be saying, but hey, there's that. All right. We borrow from each other all the time. All right, let me see. Let's go here first. And I don't have notes. This is a relaxed show over here. It's holiday pay. I don't give a damn if I'm on topic correctly. I don't give a damn if I fuck up what I'm saying. I don't give a damn. It's holiday pay. Who works hard on a holiday? No one works hard on a holiday. You go in, you get your double time, and you get the hell out. You get your double time, you get the hell out. You don't go in there really trying to work. You don't go in there. If you break a sweat while working on a holiday, what the fuck is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? That is not how you do holiday pay. You go in that bitch, you push a few buttons, you get on your phone, listening to this. Next thing you know, 5 hours, which is really 10 hours, you're getting double time. You take your ass home and enjoy the rest of your day with your family. Before we get into the commentary, what is that? I don't know, Shakim. I'm trying, brother. I'm trying. Y'all know I'm dry as fuck. Y'all know doctors are dry as fuck. We ain't got no personality. But before we get into that, look, what are you doing right now? Are you preparing for Memorial Day festivities? Are you preparing for the dinners? Are you preparing for the lunches that roll into dinner? Like, what are y'all doing? Is there a basketball game today? Is the grill, are you cleaning the grill while listening to me? Like, there's so many vibes that could be happening. And this is why I wanted to do this show on this holiday. There are so many vibes that could be going on. Like, my wife, she has already made the ribs and the chicken. And no, I am not stereotyping and dissing black folk. Stop. Oh, so his Asian wife making ribs and chicken and shit. Oh, his Asian wife, let me guess, she makes collard greens, motherfucker. Actually, she does. And they're good as shit. They're really good. Her ribs, her chicken, her collard greens have been approved by the black community. They have been approved. Approved. Damn it. Because you got people that want to spread this narrative. B Code and his Asian wife ran a play on the beefing sector about memberships. I'm sorry, man. But y'all running y'all's narratives. Y'all running y'all's narratives. They're so weak and so see-through. So see-through. That's why I'm glad Raw B is here right now. Because Raw B is great at narratives. Raw B got my ass on the ropes. Raw B done punched me in the stomach. And now I'm on the fence and shit. And she's debating whether to kick me, stab me, let me live, call the police, choke me out, tell her man to come punch me in the face now that she got me down. Like, there are so many options for Raw B right now. So many options. That is great narrative storytelling when you can fuck somebody up. And she got me all the way fucked up right now. She got me all the way fucked up. Yeah, she put my ass out there. She put my ass out there. Facts. She fucked me up, didn't she? She's like, look at this Negro. Look, I'm not even going to get into that commentary. That commentary right there is for July 9th, motherfuckers. Don Play, what's up? A black man living in a white man's world. What up, Don Play? What's good? How you living, brother? You good? Yeah, but that commentary, whatever, man. I know I'm fucking it up, Shakim. But that is for yeah, that's for July 9th. Yeah, I'm gonna ride this shit out, goddamn it. I'm gonna ride this shit out. All right, let's get into the real commentary. The only commentary that I have, and then I'll drop the link and then we'll get into it, all right? Or whatever y'all want to talk about. Then we'll get the hell up out of here so you can celebrate with your family. Do I ever cook? Once in a blue moon. But my wife, she loves cooking. So why take that joy? Why take that honor? Why take that away from her? She actually loves cooking. She takes great satisfaction in me and the kiddos like loving her food. Like she really, really, really loves to cook. All right, yeah. So boom. Oh, you left because none of that's your bit. Thank you, Bree. Bree. See, even when Brianna and I, we have our tit for tats, our little kerfuffles. Nobody unmodded nobody, I guess, even though she threatened me and she knows how I feel about mod sticks. I mean, if there are two things that just grind my gears, it's making fun of me because I don't have my memberships anymore because they put a pause on that, and y'all know how much I love that, and fucking with the wrenches, right? Fucking with the wrenches. That kills me, and y'all know that. But anyways, she never took it away, but she insinuated that she took it away. And yeah, I got my feelings. I ain't gonna lie. I got my feelings. All right, so here we go. Let me share this. Boom. I wonder if I can make this a little bit bigger. Let's see. Because having lemon shit on the side right there. Hold on. Let me see if I can make this a little bit bigger. God damn it. Okay, yeah, that's better. I think that's better. Hold on. Let me go. Where the hell? Where? Oh, shit. Where the hell is it? Okay, I got to go down now. All right. Can we collapse this? No. What the fuck? What is going on? Why is this so big right here? Oh wait. Oh damn it. Nope, that ain't it either. Why is this shit right here so big? Oh well. How do I get rid of that? Like this? No. God damn it. Anyways, okay. Boom. For the love of Brie is right here in our faces, right? And when you look at this, I'm gonna tell you guys straight up. The thumbnail pops. The thumbnail pops. It really, really does pop. And don't Brie look so sophisticated? You know how she'd be like, I'm a lady, I'm this, I'm that, as if we don't hear her cussing motherfuckers out. This face that is in your screen right now does not look like the face that will drag a bitch. So well done, whoever created this thumbnail. Because Brie looks so wholesome, nice. She doesn't look like the motherfucking CEO, president, also a client, owner, creator, architect, whatever you want to call it, the highest tier level that you could possibly be, boss level of Pettyville. In this photo, she looks like she'll bake you a pie. She probably will, you know, but if you talk shit, she gonna cuss your ass out before she bakes you a pie. She looks like she'll fold your clothes. She looks like she'll definitely take care of her man. Now she will, but if you fuck up, she gonna fuck you up. Like you don't get those I will fuck you up vibes out of this photo. Like you don't. So whoever created this thumbnail, they did a magnificent job. Okay, so there's that. All right, let me stop sharing that screen. Okay, let me go back over here. And let me go ahead and share this screen. Yeah, definitely corporate, Brianna. So let me go ahead and share this screen. We got 90 in the building. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Happy Memorial Day to you. You know, we are just remembering the soldiers who have lost their lives in the heat of combat so that we can enjoy our freedoms and talk our shit like we're doing right now. So to any family member that has lost somebody because they were fighting for our freedoms, you know, shout out to you. I hope that you are enjoying this day as well as we remember and mourn those that afforded us to keep these freedoms popping off. All right, so boom. All right. This is for the love of Brooke thumbnail. Now, you can tell, okay, you can tell there was a lot more effort put into this thumbnail. There was a lot more effort. However, just because you use more effort doesn't mean it's going to be better. This thumbnail, I don't know if Brooke is trying to look sexy. I don't know what she's trying to do in this thumbnail. But all I know is I get the vibes that she will cut me. She will cut me. Get out of line, Negro. And she will cut me in places where people can't see. She cut me in the fatty parts. That's what I'm getting from this. Like, she will actually cut. Say one more word, motherfucker. Say one more word, motherfucker. That's what I'm getting. Those are the vibes I'm getting. Now, okay. I see what's happening here. Like, I can't use my pointer to go over it because then it'll pop up. Watch. See? Then it'll pop. Oh, Lord Jesus. We're going to have to talk about this. Lord help us. Lord. Good Lord. Help us. Lord help us. Oh my God. But this part where the guy's kneeling down and she's taking a selfie, kind of being egotistical, kind of being self-centered, kind of being like, oh my God, he's proposing, everybody look. Yeah, that's Brookie vibes. That's Brookie vibes. So this accurately captured Brooke vibes for me. And is that a trash can? Is the I love you going in the, like, what is happening with the thumbnail? So he's proposing. She kind of cares, but she doesn't. See, there's so many subliminals in here. Brooke looked like she'll cut a Negro. There's a trash can. Just think about it. I love you is entering into a trash can. There is a guy holding a motherfucking heart down on one knee. And there is a lady that's being self-absorbed, looking at her phone, taking a selfie while all this shit is happening. Ness, or whoever created this, masterfully put this shit together because it really captures the essence of the bullshit of these dating shows. It captures the essence of the bullshit of these dating shows. Y'all probably didn't pick any of that up. And that's why I'm here. And this is why people don't like my analysis. They hate the shit. They hate the shit. They hate it. So now, based off of the two thumbnails, let me go to my poll. Based off of the two thumbnails that we seen, whose thumbnail did a better job? Whose thumbnail did a better job promoting the show? Whose thumbnail looked better? Whose thumbnail did a better job? Whose thumbnail? Whose thumbnail? Whose thumbnail? I'm not trying to sway the chat. ODS isn't blue over here? Lord Jesus. Hold on. Bree, I'm so glad I got him blocked. Who you got blocked? Oh, Beasley? Oh, hold on. Let me get you right, ODS. Let me stop playing. So Bomb. I don't know if So Bomb even wants to be a moderator over here. I had to cut So Bomb out the other day. But I'm just going to do it against her will. And I know she's going to complain. I know all that. Damn, my chat is about to become blue as shit, ain't it? But hey, you got to love on the ones you love. My chat is about to become blue as shit. Now, if you're not a moderator on any of my other channels and you would like to be a moderator over here, it's going to take a little bit of humility and just ask. Just ask. Okay, and we'll make sure that shit happens. But as soon as you fuck up, you know it's over. But anyways, we're gonna see who had the better thumbnail. Okay, so we're doing a comparisons. Who had the better thumbnail? Okay, boom. And now I'm gonna put Bree. Now I got Bree on top for a reason. That's my vote. Just saying, and I'm not trying to sway the audience. I'm just trying to say the optics of it and all that stuff. I'm not trying to sway the audience. No way we got 100 folk and 23 likes. Don't make me be petty like on my main channel and shut this shit down. Please don't make me be petty. Guys, it takes like 0.5 seconds to just click out of this bitch, hit like, and bring your ass right back. Come on now. Y'all know we trying to, this is watch party. This is holiday pay. Come on, don't do me like that. Come on, this is holiday pay, man. I did this for you. I did this for you. All right, so I'm not gonna be too petty. All right, who had the better thumbnail, Bree or Ness? Okay, and like I said, I'm not trying to sway the audience. I'm not trying to do all that, but Bree's did look a little bit more classy. I'm not trying to sway you though. You have your own opinion. You have your own opinion. But I think Bree's and Captured for the Love of. You have your own opinion. You have your own opinion. But let me go ahead and start the poll. There it is. All right, cool. Cool. So with a little bit over 100 folk in the building, I will end this poll in 2 minutes. So please cast your votes now. Please have your own mind as well. Have your own mind, okay? Because Diamond, why do blue chats make you nervous? Look. Anyone and everyone that is a moderator. Oh, damn, Shakim. What the fuck? What the fuck? There we go, big dog. All right, anyone and everyone that is a moderator, they know that shit comes with a price, right? Because you're gonna want to time somebody out, but you really can't. You're gonna want to use your privileges as a moderator, but you can't. And if you do use your privileges as a moderator, then you got some explaining to do. Because if you can't explain why you time somebody out or block somebody or whoop, and if you're just in your feelings, and I do my fact checking, well, they were being completely disrespectful, and I will go up and I will find the comment and I will make the determination. So timing someone out, erasing messages, and all that comes with a great price. Because if I see you timing somebody out on some petty shit because you're just too afraid to fight back, I take that shit away, and that is embarrassing, Diamond. That's embarrassing. That is embarrassing. Imagine being somebody like Brianna, right? Who quadruples my motherfucking numbers, right? And I'm the one snatching her motherfucking wrench away. Ain't that some bullshit? Imagine being ODS, who quadruples my numbers, and here my dumb ass is, my petty ass, snatching his wrench away. See what I'm saying, Diamond? There's a lot of weight. So don't feel as if you need to be intimidated by the blue in the chat. All right, has it been 2 minutes yet? Has it been 2 minutes? Let's see. No, I'm not ending the poll. I want to expand the poll. It has been 2 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and stop the poll. Boom. All right, it looks like Brianna's thumbnail has won. So whoever created that thumbnail, you don't get no prize from me. I am too broke. I am too cheap. I don't give away money. I don't do that shit. I'm broke and I'm cheap. Now look, somebody hit me up on IG. Somebody who genuinely wants all my channels and all my shows to do good, right? They hit me up on IG and they said, B Code, you know what would be great is if you did a few giveaways just so that the people in the chat and your members and everybody can realize that you actually genuinely care for them. And I was like, yeah, Brianna does that. It's pretty cool. And that person was like, yeah, but you should do that. I mean, it's a really good gesture. And I was like, but the way my bank account is set up, I was doing the math and shit. I was like, changing the subject. Shit. What's up, 300? Thank you for being here. I appreciate all your love and support and what you do in the chats. I really do appreciate that. Right. All right. So there's that first comparison. All right. Cool. We got the first comparison. For the love of Bree wins the thumbnails. Okay. You don't give away money. Fave, your friend said you was a Cash App. Oh, Lord Jesus. Please don't bring that shit up. Please don't bring that shit up. Rico ain't shit. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. I would say love Rico to death, but Rico be doing too much racist shit for me to love him to death. But God, he ain't shit, man. He ain't shit, man. God damn. He did the same shit to Lemon, so I'm pretty sure Shakim saw that play happening. He did the same shit to Lemon, and I capitalized off of that, and I made Lemon feel super uncomfortable because he did the same shit. But yeah, so there's that. All right, so yeah, that was hilarious. God damn it, man. Damn it, yo. What the hell? All right, so it looks like For the Love of Brie is winning. Remember when I did the DG Duke Farrell comparisons? That's pretty much the same thing that I'm doing here. All right, so now I don't know how fair this is going to be, but now it is time to examine the motherfucking views. We're going to examine the views. The views. Whoa. 8.1K views. And I know what you guys are thinking. Binary, why is your red meter only right there? I'm reviewing this. So, of course, I'm going to go back to review and back some more and some more and some more. And that what Shakim says? Of course, I'm going to go back. God damn it. 8.1K views. I need to do a reel for the love of. Shit. Who can I do for the love of? I know I'm going to do For the Love of Stargate, but that shit ain't going to give me no 1.8K views. It's going to give me some views. It's going to give me some views and potentially some cash outs because y'all know the bankruptcy and the house being gone. Let me shut the fuck up. Binary, that is for July 9th. That is for July 9th. Shut up. Okay, July 9th. If y'all want me to respond to Raw B, it will happen, but after July 9th, whenever they say B code, you're good to go, then I am gonna respond to Raw B because she has my ass on the motherfucking ropes. She did not appreciate me trolling the shit out of Hoodie and got him out of his body. She did not appreciate that, and she tried to show Hoodie's fat ass how to fucking do it. And she shut me all the way the fuck up, didn't she? God damn. All right, well, there's that. Okay, 8.1K. Now let's go ahead and go to Ness. All right, let me get in the chat slightly. Okay, boom, 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 boom. All right, so let me go ahead and go to Ness. All right, here we go. What's up, TSW? Good morning, good to see you. If you entered into the building and I did not see you, forgive me. Forgive me. We got 116 on this Memorial Day weekend. Shout out to all those families who have lost somebody because they went to war for us and died for our freedoms. I want to shout out all the families that are not only celebrating, but they are mourning. I just want you to know that the sacrifice that your child, your cousin, your aunt, your uncle, your mom, your dad, whoever they are, that they made is greatly appreciated so that my family and myself can enjoy our freedoms that we have. All right, so thank you for that. All right, so here we go. Boom. Here's the love of Ness. Let's look at the views. Damn. Not 6.9K views. Oh shit. It looks like For the Love of Brie is winning. And I know what you guys are saying. Motherfucker, you know that ain't fair. One says 1 day ago, and the other says, 8 days ago? So if you average that shit out, one is getting 1,000 views a day. The other is getting 7,000 views a day. But I'm not here to be fair. I'm not here to be fair. And I'm trying to see how honest you Negroes are going to be. We're here to see how honest you Negroes are going to be. So, Let's do our poll. Who has the most views? I think Ness is asleep because I was so surprised she's not cussing my ass out. Y'all need to be honest. Please do not be dishonest in this chat. We've seen the data. We've seen it with our own eyes. This show isn't just for me. This show isn't just for the love of Bree. This show isn't just for the love of Brooke. This show is for the love of the motherfucking chat and to see how honest y'all Negroes truly are. Let's start the poll. Who has the most views? All right, there's the poll. We're going to let that shit rock out for 2 minutes. We're going to let that shit rock out for 2 minutes. Who has the most views? All right. All right. Don't play with my intelligence. Don't play with my intelligence. Y'all Negroes are voting for Ness. This chat don't care about integrity. This chat don't care about integrity. Change your vote. Go to your troll page and vote correctly. Stop it. I got that shit from Shakim. Don't be playing with my intelligence, Bodnara. Don't be playing with my intelligence. Oh, y'all ain't shit. How many more minutes do we have? How many more minutes? Okay, we got 1 more minute left. Y'all ain't shit. We saw the data. The data, the data. The data, the data. I didn't say who is going to eventually have more views. I said who has the most views. Y'all on that bullshit. Y'all on that bullshit. And here I spent 10 minutes big upping the chat. I spent 10 minutes talking about how we ain't shit without y'all. I spent 10 whole minutes talking about the chat is its own show, and majority of the time, the show in the chat is better than what's on the motherfucking panel. And you Negroes are gonna play. Wait, what did Sakim say? Are you gonna play with my intelligence? All right, let's go ahead and end the poll. I don't understand how 7,000 is greater than 8,000. I don't get it. I don't understand it. But for whatever reason, the chat says Ness has more views. That's some bullshit. That is some bullshit. All right, here we go. Here we go. The next thing we're going to look at. Thank you for voting for Bree. Thank you for being honest. Damn. I mean, God, it is not called mathematics. I called that out, Gemini. Moon sign. I called that shit out. You playing with my intelligence right now. I said on average, of course, 7,000 is greater than 1,000. I said that. We did the math. We broke down the equations. We used algebra, X over Y or whatever bullshit you got to use to figure this bullshit out. But I said, very simply, we're not looking at that. We're looking at the actual numbers and who has more views. I already clearly know that you used your brain. You did an average. You were in statistic class and you got your mean. I already figured it out. And you voted with your head. You voted with your heart. You did not vote with your eyes. I wanted you to vote with your eyes. So the level of disrespect will not be tolerated. It will not be tolerated. Damn. I'm not playing with your intelligence. I'm not playing with your intelligence. You playing with me. How you gonna flip this shit on me? How you gonna flip that shit on me? God damn, man. All right, here we go. We got a few more of these, and then I'm going to go ahead and drop the link, and then we could talk about whatever it is you guys want to talk about. Just mind you, if you're talking about me getting doxxed to high heavens and to the lowest depths of Hades, if you want to talk about that, I will be very, 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 very vague, because I wanna capitalize off of this moment. I mean, if I'm gonna be out there, I'm gonna make some coin on it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm definitely going to talk about that in members only. I mean, it's coming up. I got like a month and some change, right? I got like a month and like a week and a half to apply, and I can't wait. And I'm gonna do everything in my power to not piss off YouTube. I learned my lesson, YouTube. I have learned my lesson. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna look at is the actual title. Okay, because if you guys don't know this, the title to your videos, that means something. That means something. Like the dockets that MBK, Shakim, and myself have for the morning commute, that means something, which is why I don't put the docket out all fast anymore, even though I know at least half of the things that we're going to be discussing in my brain. I don't put that shit out quick anymore because I'm really starting to realize people be stealing my talking points. And I know what you're thinking, but the B sector is only so big. Of course, they're going to talk about what you want to talk about. Nah, fam. Nah, fam. My titles be so precise in a way that they could take talking points from me. So stop it, fam. I know what's going on. And so I wait almost until the last minute. But that kind of hurts me a little bit because people anticipate. So if I do it a little bit earlier, people anticipate and they want to come and check that shit out. But I'm starting to realize, like, sometimes I have to like change my commentary because people are on talking points that they know they shouldn't even be talking about. Because let me shut up. Let me shut up. Anyways, titles. We got to look at the titles. What is more appealing? Okay, so let me go ahead and share my screen. Let me share my screen. And this time we're going to go Ness first, right? Okay, boom. Boom. So if you're here, right, and you're trying to do For the Love of Brooke, right? For the Love of Brooke. We already realized that Brianna's, or whoever created Brianna's thumbnail or whatever, is better than this one, right? Because this one just had too many subliminals, and it pretty much shut Brooke's love life down. Like, you can see it as clear as day. All right. Now you're watching this, or you're not even watching this. You're getting your notification that this shit's about to happen, right? And this is the title that you see. Finessers present. Oh, let me get that off so you're not swayed by numbers, moon sign. Finessers present For the Love of Brooke. Okay, I like how Ness, how she titled this, right? And she put Finessers presents, that brings everybody into the fold that is Finesser. Okay? That's cool. That this is a Finessers production. That's really, really cool. It is a great title. It looks like a title that could be for an article. Sometimes I love making my titles like that because I love conversations and shit like that. So it could be like an article. You know what I mean? It's a highlighting type title. It's a nice title. It's very corporate, very to the point. You know what I'm saying? It's a nice title. Some of y'all already looking at Breeze right now. God damn. Can't y'all just be patient and let me do my content? Let me do my content. All right. Queen Gambit said, "You're learning, motherfucker. You're learning. Thank you. Thank you." Okay. Oh, yep. Meal prep. Meal prep. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a mega troll back. What a mega troll back. You got me. You flipped that shit right on my head, damn it. All right, here we go. Here we go. We're gonna look at Breeze. Okay. Hold on. Let me cancel that. Let me go to Breeze. And let me do it. Let me do it right. Okay. Presentation is everything. Presentation is everything. Okay, let me go ahead and share. Okay. Boom. Boom. All right, here we are. Boom. Now, here we go. Now here's Breeze. Okay. For the Love of Bree. Boom. Look at that. For the love of Bree. Now, y'all might think that this is simple. Y'all might think that this is simple. But whoever did this, it's not really as simple as you think. One thing that I would love though for this title, and I know it's crazy, and I know you guys think that I'm probably nitpicking, but whoever did this should have had the of lowercase. I know. That O should not have been capitalized. It should have been lowercase, and it would have looked even better. Now, this is what I love about this title. I know you guys think it's simple, but whoever created this used a green heart to accent the thumbnail. Any other color would have clashed. Red, blue, purple. Any other color would have clashed. Yellow. You would think you would use like a purple, pinkish, red. Maybe that pink heart with like the stars that are going around it. Maybe. I don't know. But for whatever reason, this person chose green, and it goes so well with the thumbnail. It really, really, truly, truly does. And I think there was thought put into that. I really, really do. So when it comes to the title, whose is better? When it comes to who had the better title, I was about to put that in the chat. I'm trying to make a poll, damn it. All right. So damn it, create a poll. Start a poll. There we go. So who has the better title? All right, we're going to go Ness or Bree. Ness or Bree. Who had the better title? Boom. There we go. Who has the better title? Ness or Bree? Now, I'm pretty sure somebody must have went live. You know what I'm saying? Somebody must have went live. I understand that. You know what I mean? Handle that business if you guys want to go over there. Y'all know that I'm just chilling over here. This is holiday pay. I got my feet all the way kicked up. Shit, it's so bad. I'm at work with my shoes off. Y'all know how holiday pay goes. I'm at work with my shoes off. I mean, that's just the way it goes for me. So yeah, but make sure if you are heading out, make sure that you please like this video on your way out, please. But I am going to spend some more time here because I am going to open up the panel and I want to finish my commentary. Lord, is this a finesser's chat? Is this a finesser's chat? Is this a finesser's chat? God damn. Damn. Is this a finesser's chat? Lord. All right, we got 1 more minute to go. Now, I will tell you this, though. And let me just go ahead and put this into your psyche right now. I don't care who's live. Unless they are dragging somebody and really going in, or unless 2 people are really going ham on the platform, I'm just going to say welcome back because I know how entertaining I am. All right. We got 1 more minute. Lord Jesus. This is a finesser's chat. This shit is crazy right now, y'all. This shit is crazy. God damn. All right, there's 2 minutes have ended. All right, so now it looks like Ness had the better title. Oh shit, Bree went live on my ass. God damn, Bree went. That's okay. That's all right. I ain't tripping. All right, so Ness has the better title. Okay, that's crazy to me. No wonder this is a finesser's chat because Bree went live. You see how she? You see that? You see that? That's the problem. Damn it. Here I am trying to big up Pettyville and shit. And now I get sabotaged. Pettyville over here getting their ass kicked. Because the president, the CEO, the architect, the godmother of it all, went live. Now this is a finesser's chat. We're over here getting our ass kicked. Some of them are like, we're still here though. Some of us are still here. get your ass being messy. I know you can't wait to come up here and talk your shit. Now, look, are you gonna talk your shit now, or are you gonna wait until Tuesday, tomorrow? Because I know you got some shit that you want to get off your chest. I already know it. And I don't mind, brother. You could do it now, or you could do it on Tuesday. That's on you, Negro. That is on you. God, dog. What is that? What I get? How did what? What do you mean? That's what I get. Now you want to run and shit. Oh, okay. You're gonna wait for Tuesday. Okay. All right. You're gonna wait till Tuesday. Damn, man. Maybe she already had a live scheduled. I don't know. But God, dog, Bree, that's kind of fucked up, man. That's kind of fucked up, man. But I get it. I understand. What do you mean? That's what I get. Y'all Negroes ain't shit. Well, thank you for still being here, though, Precious Spicy. Shit. Fuck. Oh my God. Yeah. All right. See. Okay. She had it scheduled. Y'all. I'm messy. Y'all messy. Y'all messy. Y'all messy. Lord, I am not highlighting that, my nosy butt. You being messy as shit. I am not highlighting that. I just made up with Bree. She's my friend. You know what I'm saying? I am not highlighting that shit, man. Okay. Let's talk about this before we move in. I have 3 more points that I want to make as far as for the love of shows. Right now, Ness is up 2-1, which is some bullshit. Bree should be up 3-0, but y'all on some bullshit right now. Y'all on some bullshit. Y'all are not following any of the motherfucking rules. But anyways, I didn't feel too bad when she slapped the shit out of me, right? Like, I didn't feel too bad. It stung a little bit, but I didn't feel bad. What hurt was when she modded up my op, one working arm, Grandpa Joe. That hurt. When she went on Ness's and denounced me and said she's taking my moderator stick, that hurt. And when Hoodie was able to troll her, those are the things that hurt. But outside of that, you know, it is what it is. Outside of that, but yeah, so yeah. You ain't shit. You ain't shit. You ain't shit. Yeah, okay. See, that's good. See, that's good. Thank you guys for coming through and making shit good. You know what I mean? Making shit right. Because I mean, Bree and I are we just got back cool, man. Damn, y'all. All right. So here's the other thing we're gonna get into, okay? Now, this requires for me to actually play some audio. All right. So fair use, fair motherfucking use, fair motherfucking use. Okay. Now, this might take some time, you guys, but it is for a purpose. And can y'all stop being biased in the chat? Bree should be up 3-0. This should be solidifying my ranking in Pettyville. This should be moving me up the ranks and solidifying and confirming who I am as a Pettyville member. But y'all are fucking it all the way up for me, okay? I think we're cool. I don't know. I hope we're cool. All right, so let me go ahead and play this. Okay. All right. Hold on. Can y'all saying? God damn it! Fast forward this. Okay, let me put it on. Okay, all this shit matters. It all matters. Trust. Now let's go 1.5. All right. All this matters. Trust me. All right, there go Lemon. For the love of Bree. Oh my God. God damn it. All right, let's go to 1.75 maybe. All right. Speeding up. Speeding up. Here we go. There go Lemon.
What's good?
There we go.
My bad for keeping y'all waiting. I had to get some things in.
Okay, my bad for keeping you waiting. Okay, we could go back to 1.5. Okay, because I'm able to listen to this shit on 1.5. Okay, so Lemon is here.
order before I started the show. This is episode 1, and today's show is For the Love of Bree. So
Okay.
I'm going to see who's in the chat, and then after that, I'm going to bring people up, and we go get the show started. Let's see who's in the building.
Okay.
What's good, Lady E? Thank you for being here. What's good, Hazel? Thank you for being here.
All right. So 2 minutes and 4 seconds. He starts acknowledging the chat. Okay, that's good. All right. 2 minutes and 4 seconds, y'all. Into the show actually starting. 2 minutes and 4 seconds. Let's put on 2x speed. Listen closely.
The Joy Queen, thank you for being here. I appreciate your support. We got Pizarro in the building. Of course, you're going to be here. Pizza, thank you for being here. Bobby was good. Salute to you. Joy Queen, thank you for being here. We got Sarah Van in the building. Was good. Thank you for being here. We got Eartha G.
Okay.
We got
Eartha G.
We got Mary Pratt.
Okay.
The one and only, thank you for being here.
The one and only. Okay. Can't me. Okay. Lady Hour. Okay. Dreamy Love. Okay. Damn, man. Come on. Slow down, Negro. Okay. Sean is here. Okay. Okay. Damn, Negro. Okay. Just now. He moving. Hey, Brad, you already said that, brother. Can't you skip over that one? You already said maybe crazy. Damn. Okay. Look at the building. Lord Jesus.
This list is super long, and I appreciate all the support. We got 387 people in the building. Salute to y'all, and make sure you hit the like button. Let me see.
Wow.
I might not be. BL, save your tomatoes. Save them damn tomatoes. BL. Thank you for being here.
Okay.
We got Jason.
Look, BL put the tomatoes up there. Let me go ahead and continue. I had to slow it down. Jason Griffin's in the okay.
BL, you ain't no good. Thank you for being here. Smash. Thank you for being here. Strawberry, thank you for being here. We got Brianna in the building. The one and only Brianna, thank you for being here.
Brianna's actually in the chat, which is crazy.
I might not be able to get to all y'all. Just Chris, salute to you. Thank you for being here. Let me go through the list. Okay,
speed it up, Negro.
Go through the roll call and then get to the list. Let me get to the contestants and Brianna.
Speed it up.
Nova, salute to you. Thank you for being here.
Lord. Have you noticed he's trying to find all the pretty avatars and bringing them up? He's like, I'm not going to be able to get to everyone. I'm not going to be able to. Okay, here's a lady. Boom. Lemon. Goddamn, bro. Come on. Here we go. Speed it up, brother.
So I'm not reading her name. Hold on. We got Queen Cannabis in the building. Salute to you. Thank you for being here.
Bro.
Salute to you. Thank you for being here. Ken Boger in the building. Salute to you. Thank you for being here, bro. We got Big Rig Slap. Salute to you. We got Ness in the building with the eyeballs and the running emoji.
Oh my god.
Of course. We got people hitting the stage right now. I'm letting the stage get built up before I bring everybody up on the stage. Purple Peach, if you're in the building, click the link because you're gonna be like my co-host. You know what I'm saying? In the meantime, in between time. So if you're in the building, you can click the link right now.
All right. So we are almost 5 minutes in, and that is going to be the litmus test. 5 minutes into the show, who promoted, who did the best, who did the introductions the best. And yes, I know that the introduction of the show probably came later, but you got to realize when you are in the chat and you are a spectator, the true introduction is when you hit that go live button. The true introduction is when you hit that go live button. All right, Lemon, you got 13 more seconds, brother.
You come up as well. I'll bring you up to the stage. We got Pussycat in the building. We got Social Butterfly in the building. We have Sweet Pie in the building. We have Question Everything TV. So thank y'all all for being here. We got Black Polly Queen in the building. We got Dr. Quickie in the building. We got.
All right, that is it. Okay, so we saw the first 5 minutes of For the Love of Bree. All right. And for those of y'all that are trekking with me, y'all already know what the fuck is going on. Okay. So now let me go ahead and share For the Love of Ness. Oh my God. For the Love of Brooke. Boom. All right. So here we are. For the Love of Brooke. And if you're wondering why I haven't watched For the Love of Brooke with this account, is because I think Ness somehow has this account blocked. Like, I don't understand it, so I have to go on my other account to watch anything that Ness does because she can't see my comments with this account unless she fixed it. I think she highlighted my comment one time, so I think she might have fixed it, but I hope she did. And as y'all can't tell, as y'all can tell, this is my premium account, and I watch all of my B Sector shit to get all my notes from this account, okay? So that I don't have to deal with all the advertisements and all that shit. But all right, so let me go ahead and go backwards. And let me make sure that it's on at least, because we got to be fair. So make sure it's on at least 1.5 to start. And if it starts dragging, we will speed the shit up. Here we go. All right, so we got some glittery shit. So the background has changed. It's been 15 seconds. 20 seconds. Is Ness taking us for granted? 30 seconds. God damn. 40 seconds. What the hell? 50 seconds. Let's speed this shit up. All right, let's go to 1.75 maybe. 1 minute, you guys. Lord help us. Oh my God. 1 minute and 20 seconds, 1 minute and 25 seconds. Remember, it's live right now. What the? 1 minute 40 seconds. What the fuck? 2 minutes. What? Oh my God. 2 minutes. Damn. All right, let's keep it going. Love her intro. I love her intro to death. All right, let's go to show here. Lord Jesus. Is she gonna go through all of her intros? Let's find out. Love her intro, man. One of my favorites, man. Love it. I always get fired up when I hear all of her intros, all of the songs. They all get me hyped. All get me hyped. Damn. We are at 3 minutes, y'all. This is crazy. This is insane. This is crazy. You would think she would at least started out with her For the Love of Brooke intro. 4 minutes. Wow. Lord. All right, y'all. We're about to reach it. Now we're going to see how biased the motherfucking chat is. Watch. All right, we're almost there. Okay. All right. Boom. That's 5 minutes, and that's where we're at. So let's go ahead and stop share. Let me go ahead and do my poll. Right now, Ness is up 2-1, but y'all be on that bullshit. Y'all be on that bullshit. Okay. Not the intro is 10 to 15. Oh, Lord Jesus. All right, so here we go. Are you out, Precious Pisces? Thank you so much for joining us on this Memorial Day. I really, really do appreciate that because I know it's a holiday and I know it's time with your family and shit. So you decided to spend a little bit of time over here. And I really, really do appreciate that. I don't take that shit lightly. Thank you so much. And sorry, guys, I wasn't in the chat because I was, doing this. But okay. Who had the better intro? Okay. Who had the better intro? Now, Ness. This is where it kind of changes right now. This is where it kind of changes. Or Lemon. Okay. So it's not necessarily Bree because now we're shifting gears into the host, right? The host. Because it's not necessarily Ness versus Bree. It's really Ness versus Lemon. Okay. So who had the better intro? What do you mean hands down Ness? Okay. What do you mean rhetorical? Okay, listen. I'm not saying intro like the 30-second thing or the song. Okay, because let me clarify. I'm talking about to the show. Like, okay, if you're sitting down and you're ready to watch the show, that type of introduction of introducing you into the mix. Remember, with Ness, with her introduction, if we were in the movie theater, we would have sat there for 2 minutes staring at a blank screen, even though it said showtime. And then after that 2 minutes, we would have had more minutes to wait with multiple tracks playing. So let me preface this again. For the first 5 minutes, that intro for the first 5 minutes, Lemon hit the 30-second thing. At least it had music in the background. And I think he only hit it twice, not 3 times. I think it had music in the background. And then he enters the scene and he's shouting people out. So in the first 5 minutes, you have interaction with the host. But you guys are doing the voting. I'm not, and I'm not here to sway. I'm not here to sway, even though I'm swaying my ass off, ain't I? Here we go. There's the poll. Now, y'all know what I mean when I say intro. I'm not saying the introduction as far as the song and the music and all that shit. Y'all know what I mean. So we got 2 minutes to wait. Oh my God, are we still doing this? Are we still doing this? Y'all just want me to have a horrible Memorial Day. Okay, there we go. Okay, now we're starting to move. Not the audience don't know those people. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit, man. Oh my God, y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. The audience don't know those people. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ness had a great icebreaker. It was interactive. Okay, but we're only doing the first 5 minutes, YM. The first 5 minutes, but even that can't help me. This is some bullshit. What do you mean I already know it's Ness? See, y'all are not following the criteria. What is it called when you go to a class and the syllabus? I gave you guys a syllabus. I said, this is what is to be expected. Y'all said, fuck your syllabus. Y'all said, fuck your syllabus. This is some bullshit, man. This is some bullshit. We got 1 more minute. 1 more minute. Ness has it branded channel. Oh my God, y'all ain't shit, man. This background was better than seeing that number countdown. Damn. You stay on topics code. I'll stay on the topic codes. Well, shit, man. Ness is running away with this shit. This shit is backfiring on me. All right, so the chat believes Ness had the better introduction, even though it was two whole minutes of silence. My God. Not Ness being up 3-1 right now. Not Ness being up 3-1. This is killing my whole agenda. This is my damn fault for relying on the chat to help me. This is my fault. Relying on the chat to help me. That's where I went wrong. God damn it, man. God. The Hearts was preparing the audience for a love show. Lord Jesus. I can see that. I can see that. So 2 minutes staring at the Hearts, your subconscious and you're subliminally getting prepared. Okay, I can see that. My agenda was to put Lemon Show above Ness's with facts. Nobody could get mad at the facts. With the facts. Okay, the facts. I ain't even gonna read that shit. But here, I will say this before we move into the final 2 criteria or the final 2 comparison notes that I took. Now look, if Ness is, hold on, Ness is up 3-1. So if Lemon and Bree win these final 2, it could be a tie. So for the love of B Code. For the love of B Code, can we please vote Bree for the final 2? No matter what you really think, so that this shit can be a tie. Please, for the love of B Code. Please. For the love of B Code, please. I want to say this before we move into the other criteria, and then I drop the link, and then we talk our shit for another hour or so, and then I get to enjoy my ribs, my chicken, my collard greens, and all that shit that my wife is making. And no, I'm not just saying that because she's Asian and she's preparing soul food. Only a little bit. I'm saying that to fuck up y'all's mental real quick, just a little bit. Just a little bit, but it is really, 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 really good food that she makes. She can really, really, really cook very, very well, and it does not matter what ethnicity, type of style of cooking she is doing. She can really, really cook well. So that's one thing I do genuinely love about my wife. I'm no joke is here. Greetings. This is a silly poll. Everyone knows the answer. I liked her intro, but oh Lord Jesus, Lord Jesus, I'm no joke. You coming in? Let me just stop. Okay. I will say this. I do have a core group. And come July 9th, majority of the shit that I do is for that group. Yes, group chat gate, whatever the hell you want to hashtag it, I don't give a damn. But coming July 9th, majority of the shit that I do is for that group. Because July 9th would be like, shit, if I've been in the sector for like 4 months already, let's see, June, July. Damn, that's like almost half. I have not been here for almost half a year. Lord, Lord, Lord. Right, but she's not making Asian style barbecue, even though that shit is good as hell. She is making like rib ribs, where there ain't enough paper towels, there ain't enough napkins, there just ain't enough. You better lick your motherfucking fingers and enjoy the rest of your day. It's like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. Yeah. Oh, facts, RNY, facts. And everybody, even from my sector, they already know how I give it up. Seriously. And that's one thing that I really do enjoy about how Hoodie and I, how we both give it up. We deeply and genuinely care about our significant others, our spouses, in our family. Like, I don't care how much I troll Hoodie. I don't care how much I try to drive a wedge between him and Robbie. Hoodie knows what it is over here with me, as far as when it comes to him and his family and his wife and shit. He already knows. But anyways, let's get into the host. Okay, the host. All right, so let me share my screen. Now, if you have not seen both of the shows, please don't vote because you're fucking me up, okay? you're fucking me up. All right, so let me go ahead and fast forward. Boom. Oh, damn. Okay, maybe right here. Boom. All right, let me take this off at 2 times speed. Let's go to at least 1.5. All right, so the host, the co-host, whatever, is up here. Veronica's up there too. Now, I will say this. As far as presentation is concerned, and as far as the host, and as far as all that shit is concerned, why could Lemon not change his background for this? Like, I don't understand this. Like, branding is everything. Like you don't always have to get the GIF background where there's motion and all that shit. Just get something to match the vibe. Hell, use your thumbnail for the background. It was popping. Use that shit. Like, change the background. Like, make it a show. You see what I'm saying? I could be wrong on that, and I'm actually trying to give them the dub here, but that's tough. Now, guys, don't focus on what I just said. That was just me speaking out loud, and I shouldn't have said that. I should have saved that towards the end. Only focus on Purple Peach's introduction as the host, okay? Please only focus on that. Here we go.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. It was good.
All right.
Can you hear me?
I might try to flick over to my PC. So if I pop off, let me back up.
I got you. No problem.
Right.
We got Chad T in the building, Benzone in the building, Rob P in the building. Oh, there's echo. Blackberry, Molasses in the building, Jessica Michelle in the building. Salute to y'all. We got ODS in the building. We got Meow Meow in the building. We got Fem the War in the building. Lori, aka Lolo, in the building. Little Pressure in the building. Brooke Valentine in the building. Salute to you.
He brought the host up. The host already says, I might drop down. Lord Jesus. What kind of show is this? And he's still shouting out the chat. We need them to win. If Ness gets the dub, she wins. And then we're just trying to save face over here at Team Pettyville by not getting like completely destroyed 5-1. But right now it's 3-1. We need the dub. Come on, y'all. Make this shit exciting. Come on.
Thank you for being here. I'm just waiting for the contestants to come up. We got more people hitting the stage. Let me see who else is with us.
Not waiting for the contestants when you have your host right here. Let the host host. Let the host host. The only thing I could pray for right now is that that Ness totally bombed the introduction as far as the host. That she totally bombed, because at least with this we have interaction going on. You know, there's a host and a co-host. There's interaction, even though their interaction was I might drop down. You know, I mean, that's not very exciting, but there's interaction. So my thing is, hopefully Ness, when she introduces the show and shit like that, and she gets in her bag as the host, hopefully she bombs. You know, we can listen closely. Hopefully she farted or some shit. Like, I don't know, anything to just derail her shit. You know, slander her name. Anything to, you know, I don't know. But god damn it.
Okay, good. Everything is working out good. Let me see private chat. What's in private chat?
Oh my god. All right.
Wait, what did she write that?
Jesus. Let me. Oh my
You
god.
don't want that person here? You can do it. To that comment in the back, you can do it. You know, you're
Not to the
you got the
comment
real
in
fake
the
building. So
back.
thank you for being here.
Start the
Let's
show.
see, what did she say?
Be a host.
Oh, damn! I don't want to have to do it. I like
What do you mean you don't want to be the host?
damn. I don't want to have to do it. I'm waiting for the contestants to come to the stage.
What do
let
you?
me see.
Oh my god.
But I got you, Bree. We got Natural Looks Deep in the building. Salute to you. Thank you for being here. Are you here for
Oh
the beach? I don't know
my
if you're switching your computer.
I'm here. I'm
god.
still trying to set the computer up.
No,
Okay,
I'm
good.
trying
I'm
to
just
set
doing
the
some people. Trying to do this real
computer.
quick. Detach myself. So
I'm
listen,
supposed to
this is
go
only a
to
part
the
of the episode. This is
10-minute
episode one of
mark,
the dating show.
but
I
I
can't get
might
through the whole
not
list because
make
it's too
it.
long. There's too many people here, and I'll be shouting out and saluting people all day.
That's
So I
right.
want the whole body to be me greeting everybody that's here. I appreciate your
You
support,
figured that
your
out
time,
8
the fact that
minutes
y'all here right now. You
in.
know what I'm saying? This is episode one for the love of Bree. This show is going to be fun. All the contestants will be on camera. Lady Swoop said she
Okay.
will possibly pop up. She's gonna be a little
Not
late, but
will
if she don't pop up,
possibly
then Purple
pop
Beach will be.
up. Not your main host. Oh my god, help me. And I know Lady Snoop had an emergency going on or whatever, but how come you didn't adjust and just make Purple Peach the main joint, handle business, or you just be the main joint and handle? Oh my god, man! All right, we still got 1 minute and 20 seconds. Oh my god! No, we're done. We're done. I think I'm just gonna be shooting myself in the foot if I continue this shit on. All right, so let's go to Ness. Let's go to Ness. Lord Jesus. Without liquor. Ness is very well organized, Lord Jesus. This is backfiring on my black ass. This is backfiring. All right, what was Ness's what was her shit? Okay. Okay. Boom. All right. Let me be fair. Let me put this shit to 1.5. Hey, let's go.
You ever seen somebody face and talk about you with some heels? Miss no miss what it is. I would drummer on a channel different real.
I don't even want to.
Miss no miss.
I don't even want to try to fast forward past this because you see how that red ball is so fucking big. It's not gonna. Let's just try.
She can rubber with the best, miss no miss. Rubber with the best, miss no
There we go.
miss.
All right, here we go. Here we go, y'all.
It's for the love of Brooke. It's for the love of Brooke. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum. It's for the love of Brooke. It's for the love of Brooke. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum. It's for the love of Brooke. It's for the love of Brooke. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum.
Welcome, everybody. I hope you guys are having a very
All right, Lord Jesus, let's stop this. Stop share. Oh, son of a bitch. Let's do the poll. Let's do the poll. Fuck. Fuck. I ain't listening to that shit. God damn. So much effort. There was so much effort. There was so much effort in that. Damn, man. So, which host entered the scene better? All right. Which host entered the scene better? Purple, Peach, or Lemon? Those are the options. Which host entered the scene better? Purple, Peach, or Lemon? I'm just kidding. Oh, Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. Here we go. Let's get our vote on. So far, we have 100%. Can you put neither? Oh, wow. Okay. Damn, you remember we're doing this for 2 minutes? We're doing this for 2 minutes. Go ahead and cast your vote. Cast your vote. I desperately need Lemon and Bree to win this. So if y'all love me, for the love of codes, for the love of the show, for the love of my mod stick, for the love of all that shit, if you guys could please choose me. I mean Bree. I mean Lemon, Bree. Can you please choose? Please. Please. We only got 1 minute left. Please change the tide. Don't make me go on my troll accounts. Please. I need Lemon and Bree to win this for my sanity. Please. Please. Fuck. But I guess the more I beg, the more Ness's numbers go up. So let me just shut the hell up. But y'all ain't shit. If you cared about that mod stick, you know this live would have never happened. So you want people to lie now? Y'all ain't shit. I already got a sector full of liars. Come on, man. Don't you want honesty over here? God damn. No, I don't want you guys to lie, but y'all did lie, and I'll talk about that as soon as this poll is over. Oh shit. All right, as soon as this poll's over, we're almost there, y'all. We are almost there. This poll is almost over. Oh my god. This is not nice. All right, there's the 2 minute mark. 61% say that Ness's hosting introduction was better than Lemon and I should have put Lemon and Purple than Lemon and Purples, but it is for the love of Bree and it's for the love of Brooke, so of course I'm doing that. All right, now Ness has won. Ness has won. She's up 4-1. There's nothing that Lemon can do. There's nothing that Lemon can do. There's nothing for the love of Brooke has won over for the love of Bree. Ness has defeated Lemon. It is what it is, okay? Now, there is one more category, and then I am going to drop the link. All right? This category might get me into more trouble than I'm already in, okay? Here we go. But before we get into that, this is how you guys already lied. I said, okay, who has the better thumbnail? Okay, Lemon and Bree, they won that one, okay? Which was honest, right? Thank you guys for being honest. Then I said, who has more views? You guys chose Ness when clearly Lemon and Bree had more views. And then I went into, what did I go into? The title, right? The title. Clearly, at this point, Bree should have been up 3-0, and all that could have possibly happened was a tie. So that was my whole point, right? That was my troll move. But the chat decided they were going to form together like Voltron and troll the shit out of me and fucked up my whole thing. My whole thing. And so now Ness somehow, before the shit is even over, which should have been a tie, before it's even over, she wins this shit 4-1. And it could be a massacre if she wins 5-1. Both of the thumbnails were heavily filtered, right? Yeah, but we did a complete like overview of the thumbnail, so we weren't focused completely on what the contestants look like. We were focused on just the overall message and the overall look of the thumbnail. Look at Faith Driven One coming in here like Ness should have won that one too. God damn, Faith Driven One, damn. All right, so the last category is the outcome. Who had the better outcome? Now, remember, I'm doing this off the top of my head. Look at Shakim. I'm doing this off the top of my head, so I don't have timestamps. So I'm not sure exactly. Okay, Jay Dunn is up, so that means it must be over. If anybody else has a timestamp, let me know. But let's go from here. Maybe right here is where it's at.
No, I've been having the same.
Hold on, let me slow this shit down. Let's go to at least 1.25. And let me know if I need to go forward or backwards.
With the same small group of people for years. Like it's not like I gotta have a one night stand every
I
day.
had the same small group of people. So do y'all have sex together? Listen, how many threesomes y'all had, man? Add it up.
Is it over?
A lot.
Oh, wow.
Did she choose lemon already?
Thank you for wait, Jada, I'm sorry, Jada. I don't mean to interrupt you. But I want to thank you for everybody who supported me, who cashed out me. Thank you, Lemon, for letting me drop my cash out because the people have been supporting me. So thank you.
Did she already? Hold on, let me get my ass.
Well, so I only came up because I wanted to ask a question that I didn't hear asked yet. So, Brianna, you said that you don't date big men, and no offense, Pills.
Pills not that big though. Pills is thick. I would consider him to be like
her show made more sense. Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that was my question. I had typed it up in the chat a couple of times because the way.
Is the show over?
Oh, well, I just want to ask that question. If somebody said that I'm bigger than Pills, I'm not here competing for Brianna. I just came to ask a question.
Oh, the hub. She tried to eat you out.
What the hell?
Brook University. I'm interested. Nobody's ever.
Oh, the shade.
I'll be back.
On that note.
Wait. Do you see the plus sign where it says engaged?
Oh, he's still competing. Okay, they're still competing.
Next song came. Gotta put him on the big screen.
Wait, Bill, I'm about to sing a song.
Yes.
Lord
That'll
Jesus.
not be.
Oh, this got real good.
Listen.
Oh, this
Lemon,
got real
Lemon.
Where did she
good.
go?
We talking about the baby?
I did my big one tonight. I didn't even know
Oh,
this
yes,
was gonna
you
happen.
did.
But Shaquem went before.
I was trying to help.
Okay, damn all that. I can't find the timestamp. I should have did my homework. But we all know at the end she actually chose lemon, right? And that was like, oh shit, oh my god. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so there's that. Okay, now, so let's not even look at it. We know for the love of Brooke, at the end she actually chose Pillsbury. All right, she actually chose Pillsbury, and I'm not gonna lie, that surprised me. I could have sworn the entire show Intrinsic was going to win this shit. And I'm pretty sure that Intrinsic when she was doing the show or whatever, although Brooke warned her already, like, I don't even know pretty much why you're doing the show. I'm not going to choose you because you on that fuck shit, right? So she said that. But as the show's going on and people are dropping off because Brooke is dropping these motherfuckers off and Intrinsic is towards the end, I'm pretty sure even Intrinsic thought, oh shit, she might have changed her mind. She finna choose me. She finna choose me. You know what I'm saying? And so I was like, damn, between Intrinsic and Pills, she's gonna choose Intrinsic because they connected more in my mind. It felt like on the whole damn show. But at the end of the day, she chooses Pills. I was floored. Now, with that being said, who had the better ending? Right? The ending of the show, right? Of the choice. Who had the better ending? Now, this, guys, please vote fair because this one's hard to choose. Like, if I had to vote, it would be very, very difficult for me to vote on this one because there's shock value in both. All right, so we're gonna go Ness. We're gonna go Lemon/Brie. All right, and I tried my hardest to set that up as fair as I possibly could. No, I don't want to add another option. No. How do I delete that? No, I don't want to add another option. Oh my God. Okay, delete that. All right, here we go. Got 2 minutes, and then I'm gonna drop the link. Spend about another hour, maybe 45 minutes, and then we'll get the hell up out of here. All right. So who had the better ending? Who had the better ending? All right. Remember, Brooke chose Pillsbury. That was shocking. But Ness actually Brie actually chose lemon. All right. What do you mean I'm calling y'all? Wait, what? Why am I calling y'all dumb? What? Leaving Intrinsic up there was the perfect touch. I ain't even gonna hold you. It was. It was. It would have been the best ending without Jay Dunn. Facts. 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 I always do that undercover. Oh my gosh. Muzz, why would you come in here starting shit? You already know people always think I'm condescending and shit, which is so far from the truth. It's just my voice is annoying. Because my voice is annoying, people think that that's I'm being condescending. It's just not true. I'm just annoying. My voice is annoying. I'm not being condescending. Like I think the universe kind of cursed my ass. I'm dead serious, because they make me extremely dark skinned, right? And I have no issues with that. But couldn't I at least get a deeper voice? You know what I'm saying? Give me a deeper voice, man. Know what I'm saying? Like on the outward appearance, they gave me all the good qualities of being black. Like, man, I'm dark skinned. I have nappy hair. I love it. You know what I'm saying? There are other qualities that are great to be black. You know what I'm saying? Like that separates me from, but there's that, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, thank you, universe. But then when I talk, man, ugh. I'm not saying I hate my voice. I'm not saying that, because I don't, because I've learned to use my voice in my favor, and I've learned to capitalize off of that. And even in music, to change my voice the way I need to change it to better the song. There's 2 minutes. Let me go ahead and end this shit. And it looks like Bree, damn it. It looks like Ness, the finessers have stolen the show. For the love of Brooke, according to the Codification Squad, according to Code Fam, For the Love of Brooke outperformed For the Love of Bree 5-1. God damn. For the love of Brooke, ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. For the Love of Brooke outperformed For the Love of Bree 5-1. Dear Lord, this is what gets me in trouble, because I do honest commentary and I don't bite my tongue. I get in trouble. All right, let me go ahead and drop this link. Maybe I ran out the people that wanted to come up here and do some commentary with me, because maybe they were bored as shit for a fun show. Sometimes you can't have a fun show. You can't have a fun show because, some people don't like fun. They're like, oh, them niggas over there having fun. Fuck all that fun shit. Negroes over there having fun. Fuck all that. Damn, we can't have fun. Shit. In Binary Code, that's Jay Dunn's ass. In Binary Code over there talk about he want to have fun and shit. Fuck all that. Did y'all see Sir King's thumbnail? Look, that shit terrified me. Although it looked like she was holding one of those prop GUNs from a movie or whatever, her face, her actions, everything within that thumbnail said she will definitely pull that trigger. I was scared as shit. Yeah, the old 1900 pistol. I was scared as shit. I ain't even gonna lie. Now, she is known for theater. She is known for screenwriting in theater, screenwriting in theater. So it could have been a lot of acting going on. But I do know that she is the type that has a short fuse, a short attention span, and a very short level of comprehension. Stop. Not all 3 of those shorts. And he gonna get in trouble because he works with the special needs community and his co-host said that I ride the short bus. And he gonna get in trouble. Shut up, man. What the? Shut up. Shut up. And he gonna get in trouble because he works with a vulnerable community. And it ain't nothing he said, but his co-host said, I ride the short bus. Ooh, how they gonna feel? They gonna feel like you crazy. They gonna feel like you crazy. And shit, who knows? They might co-sign my co-host, motherfucker. They might co-sign the shit. They might co-sign it. I'm not saying I'm co-signing it. I'm just saying hypothetically, of course, they might co-sign the shit, motherfucker. I don't understand. I just don't understand her logic. And you want to know why I don't understand her logic or her rationale? Because she has zero logic or rationale. That's why I don't understand it. When you have somebody like me that comes in that likes to analyze and break shit down, I can't analyze and break down foolishness. I can't. Like extreme ignorance. Now, this is the thing. There's a difference between her and uppity wuppity. I'm stealing that from Duke Pharaoh. I'm stealing that shit. I like that shit. There's a difference between her and uppity wuppity. Uppity wuppity's ignorance is ingrained in her. It's ingrained. As much as she tries to not be ignorant, she can't help it. She can't help it. There's nothing she can do. There's no amount of education. There's no amount of nothing. Ignorance oozes out of her pores. It's part of her DNA. It's just, it is what it is. Jay Dunn chooses ignorance over logic. Jay Dunn chooses ignorance over complete rationale. Jay Dunn chooses ignorance. So that's so much worse. That is so much worse. When you're presented with an option, and because you don't want your brain to function at its highest capacity, you choose ignorance. I don't know if she gets headaches when she thinks. I don't know what it is about her in thinking that it's a repellent. Like, I don't understand it. Hey, Jay Dunn, how about you think about this topic? Oh, hell no, I ain't thinking, motherfucker. I ain't thinking. Why don't you just think about the information that's being presented in front of you? Oh, fuck all that thinking shit. Fuck all that. Treasure, James, do you know what MBK and what Code has said, James? Treasure. And another thing about Treasure, and he unblocked me. I'm pretty sure I'm blocked again because of my thought of Reed actually. Reed got his ass. Like, I'm sorry. So I'm probably blocked again for having an opinion, but it is what it is. And my thing with that is he ran with whatever the hell Jay Dunn was talking about, and then he shitted on Jay Dunn in the next breath. It's crazy. Jay Dunn went over there, not even giving that man half truths. She went over there and gave him a fourth of a truth. She chose a fourth. She was able to look at the truth, and she was able to look at her lies, and she chose a fourth of the truth and took her ass over there. She chooses ignorance because it pains her to actually think. It pains her. It's painful for her. And I'm pretty sure when she had gotten her degree, her fine arts degree, drawing circles and shit, you know what I mean? Drawing spheres. Look, this ain't just no regular triangle. This is a pyramid. This is master level shit. This is my fine arts degree. over there drawing trees and shit. She used all of her mental capacity getting her fine arts degree. And so now that she's out in the real world, because when you are hibernating in college, trust me, the world is different. First off, when you're hibernating in college, they automatically brainwash you. Yeah, I watched the video she did on me, which is why I say she does not use her brain, logic, rationale, thinking, anything. She just doesn't. Why? Because it pains her to do so. It pains her to do so. It pains her. She used all of her intellectual brain cells getting that fine arts degree so that she could draw cylinders. I'm so sick of drawing two-dimensional shapes. I need a master's degree. I want to draw in 3D, motherfuckers. I'ma change the game. I'ma change the game. Oh, wait, what? Not that one. The one SB did that I asked you to watch. Oh, not yet. No. Not yet. But I need to, because he is on. SB is on my list of people that I actually not necessarily enjoy, but that have inspired me. So yeah, I definitely got to watch that one. Sorry, Fate Driven one, I haven't. You know these YouTube streets be busy as shit. But anyways, yeah. So she used all her mental in getting that degree, and so now she's on these YouTube streets, dumb as shit, just dumb. She has every opportunity. She has every opportunity to do good and to showcase her talents and to use her intellect, even in roasting, even in just going back and forth, even in just slowing some shit down, analyzing and giving great commentary. She has all the tools. She just don't know how to use them bitches. This shows me that her degree was a money grab from the college. They warped her brain. She got lazy and she's not applying it. She's not applying the tools. I'm trying to tell you guys straight up. What you're seeing me do right now, not just with this show, but just my presence on YouTube and my presence in the beefing sector, I'm being very, very, very strategic. Very strategic. It's costly being strategic because you can't be driven off of certain factors. You can't be driven off of emotion. You can't be driven off of numbers. And check this out. You can't be driven off of money. Now, I'm going to tell you guys straight up. Jay Dunn is pretty much she's not really driven off of numbers. She's not really driven off of cash apps and money. Those are factors, but she's not driven. She's emotionally driven, which is why me taking my time trying to get Ness to clearly see why Jay Dunn is horrible for her spirit, not necessarily for her channel, not necessarily for the numbers that she gets in the chat, and not necessarily for the cash apps that she receives to get Jay Dunn's ass off the panel. Ness is a businesswoman. She understands what she's doing. I'm saying for her spirit. For her spirit. That is the only reason Jay Dunn is coming at me as hard as she is. It's not because of the grand reveal that Raw B has done. It's not because of any of that. It's not because the beef sector is actually taking care of me and I've been receiving cash apps like nobody's business. It's not that. It's not because I'm getting numbers or anything like that. It's none of that. It's because she realizes that I see her ass. And I know what drives her. And let me tell you guys, when I say I'm strategic, I'm strategic. I'm strategic. When I first did the problem with Jay Dunn, I was calling her out of the bushes to check her temperature. And the first comment she gave me was, If you messing with my real life, I'm messing with yours. I checked her temperature. I knew what type of time she was on, and I knew how I needed to move. And I typically don't talk like this, but why not? Why not? This is fun. It's summertime. We on holiday pay. Why not just talk like this? And from that moment on, I already knew we were going to be where we're at. I already knew it. Sometimes you just got to let people think that they have upper hands. Sometimes you just got to let people think that, ooh, terrified of the boogeyman. There is nothing that Jay Dunn can do that will run me off this platform. There's nothing she can say. Oh my God, Binary, she's going to come at your job and you're going to lose your job. Let me clarify again for the people in the back. I love my job. I truly do. I respect my job. I really, really do. I love the people I work with. I love the people I work for. But my job does not dictate who I am and how I move on these YouTube streets or in real life. It just doesn't. It doesn't. Who I am as a person is what lasts. That's what lasts. And I'm not going to compromise who I am as a person because I'm trying to save a job. However, I don't want to lose my job. And I'm doing everything necessary in my power so that it doesn't happen. Whatever stipulations that they put on me, I follow those to a T. So if Jay Dunn, for whatever reason, has the ability for me to lose my job, then I wasn't supposed to have it. It is what it is. I'm not as connected to things like you guys, like most of you guys are. I'm not so dependent upon things like most of you guys are. Like, I'm pretty sure if Jay Dunn lost her job, she would be homeless in a month. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty positive. If she lost her job, she would be homeless in a month. And I'm not just up here speaking big shit. Oh, Binary trying to be tough now. Oh, look at Cole's trying to be tough. Look at that Negro trying to be tough. I'm not trying to be tough. Just trying to keep it real. That's all I'm doing. I'm just trying to keep this shit real. There is nothing anyone can do to me to run me off of these YouTube streets. I'm sorry. It's just not going to happen. And there's nothing anyone can do to me to muzzle me. I'm not going to be muzzled. I'm going to make my commentary, whatever Shakim calls it. I'm going to make that. I'm sorry. It is what it is. It is what it is. I present myself in a way for a reason. I present myself in a way for a reason. Because once the tides start turning and you start realizing who you're truly dealing with, it's too late to apologize. It's too late. Look, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Like, I don't care. So the link has been dropped. If anybody wants to come up, you are free to come up. It has been pinned. Come up here, talk your shit, talk to me, ask me questions, or just say what you see is going on in the sectors. You know what I mean? If not, then I got about 30 more minutes, and then I'm gonna get the hell up out of here. And I could talk my shit for 30 minutes. I truly can. I could talk more shit. I could talk shit for hours upon hours. But it is Memorial Day. My wife got the house smelling good, all that shit. Y'all already know. So, it is what it is. Okay. So that's, you already know. So there's that. Okay. Now, let's talk a little bit about Envy and Shakim. Okay. I don't want to get too deep into it because I'm pretty sure tomorrow Shakim wants to go more in depth with it. So I just want to talk about more like, oh yeah. Oh, of course. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm currently in therapy. I'm currently in therapy. Um, Therapy has helped me. I don't know how to put this. Now, obviously, it hasn't changed my YouTube antics and shit like that. Obviously, right? But it has changed my real life like nobody's business. Now, YM, I just want to tell you this. You catch just about everything, right? So you know some shit about me. You know some shit about me that I dropped that everybody and their grandmama missed, and I'm not going to repeat it because they missed it. They missed it, and this is how I know, that the people that really listen, they listen. What song that I made? I wonder what song you talking about? What song that I made? All right. What was I gonna say? Oh shit. And you know what's how a little bit about my family life and kind of like what I not only went through but kind of going through. So you know that shit. Therapy is what got me to where I'm at right now. Through acceptance, through understanding, through everything. Therapy. Therapy has changed my real life more than anything that I've ever encountered. The foot on his neck song. The foot on whose neck? Do you mean my little snippet? Are you talking about Reed over Trezor? Are you talking about Body Bag? Is that what you're talking about? This?
Body bag, body bag. We put your body in a body bag, body bag, body bag. We put your body in a body bag.
Because I ain't gonna hold you. If that's what you're talking about, Reed definitely put Trezor in a body bag. If that's what you're talking about, but I don't know what you're talking about. She said, "No, not that one. I don't know what song you're talking about. Unless you're talking about Song Cry for Talent. Unless you're talking about that, I don't know. I don't really make that many songs. You might have me mixed up with Shakim, maybe. Yeah, the one they said you made with AI. No, Talent made one with AI. I made an old Raggedy song with Jay-Z's whatchamacallit in the background. But Talent did make a song with AI that was just straight up cheating. So he made that one. So there's that. All right. So YM. So you already know, right? So you already know. So therapy is key, right? Therapy is key for my life. I do have an issue with YouTube. I am addicted to YouTube. Like y'all can be like, damn, Binary, you got 3 motherfucking channels and you're really trying to hold it down on all 3. Look, all 3 of these channels, they kind of tell you how messed up in the head I am when it comes to YouTube. Because I'm putting a lot of time, energy, and effort into all 3 channels. Like I really am. However, it's great therapy for me. And I'm not saying therapy like I come up here and share my deepest and most sacred thoughts and shit like that, or salacious stories. I learned my lesson on that, right? But it's great therapy as far as the organization of it all. The organization, the themes of every channel. The channel pretty much driving my content and what I'm gonna put out and you know what I mean? Like that shit is gold. He has a degree for special education and he gonna talk about his co-host, talk about I need to be on the slow bus, and I don't have a degree in special education. I don't. What the hell? That's what I'm saying. Like she would rather, I don't know why she chooses ignorance. Jay Dunn, I'm talking about. Just chooses ignorance, man. And she's like one of the main ones. Do your research. Do your research. You want to know what her research was? I listened to Rao. And Rao had said, that's her research, y'all. That's her research. You want to know what her research is? Motherfucker, what you want to do? Pulling out guns and shit. Looking crazy. That's research to her. Like when I shared Sir King's shit, she made a post. Oh, now I see you doing your research. What the fuck? What? I see you finally doing your research. What the hell? In my mind, research would be this, okay? And this has happened. Research would be this. They're typing, right? Can y'all hear me typing? Dear B Code on Instagram. CodeFam HQ is your Instagram. I'm hitting you up on Instagram. Dear B Code. I see that you're linking yourself up with Pettyville. Be careful, B Code, with who you link yourself up with. This is them typing. Hopefully y'all can hear that. My reply. Dear person warning me about Pettyville and who I'm linking myself up with. I genuinely like Brianna, not just for the F shit, and I would like to support her the best way that I know how. Why do you have reservations? Send. They reply back because they be going ham. Like I do like a little paragraph here. They be dropping like where the shit has to like go to like multiple motherfucking things and it's like a run-on sentence. They be shit. Let me tell you my reservation, motherfucker. I thought that would be research. I thought that's a form of research. Not going to a live stream and hearing somebody slander people. How is that research? That man drug your ass through the mud. How is that research? Oh, you're crazy. Did it take a rocket scientist to figure that shit out? Did it take a rocket scientist to figure that shit out? I needed to do my research. I needed to do my research to figure that out. Come on now. Come on now. Really? Really? Now, let's go back to the Envy Shakim thing. Like I said, I'm not going to get too deep into the story. I just want to give my observations on Envy. Before Envy cammed up, in my mind, he was a great troll. Before he cammed up, he was a great troll. I don't know what possessed this man to cam up. I know in his sector, listen, I'm like the founder of the troll beef sector, you know, troll beef sector, and like Shakim, I don't know. Know what I'm saying? It was cool. The troll beef sector, I'm pretty sure they saw his ass cammed up and saw just how goofy his ass looked. Not only as goofy as his ass looked, as goofy as his ass is. Because you can look goofy and still be about that shit. Like Travail. I don't know if y'all seen Travail. I'm scared of Travail. Now Travail does look like, let me stop before Jay Dunn goes to my employment. Catch it. So he looks goofy as shit. Right? But his actions, Travail's actions, you believe that Negro. I know. Yeah. He already cammed up, and I know that. Yeah, he already cammed up, and he cammed up. He cammed up on his show that he did for Shakim. He cammed up for his sector way ahead of time. Like he's been cammed up, but he should have just kept that shit off. As these new sectors are emerging, especially the Umar Johnson sector, the formerly known as the Umar Johnson sector, who we are just the sector. Please, guys, we are just the sector. You can say it like that to draw distinction. We the sector. Yeah, he just needed to cam all the way the fuck down. Because with him being cammed up now, with that being an end, he's trying to troll. Nobody believes you now, brother. Nobody believes you now. You look goofy as shit, bro. You look goofy as shit, and your mannerisms, your actions, and everything validate how goofy your ass really is. That Negro is goofy. And when I say goofy, I don't mean like he walks around tripping over his feet. I mean, like Goofy from Goof Troop, like real goofy. Look at that Negro. He looks like Goofy. He looks like Goofy. We're Mayaks. Mayaks. Goof Troop. The dad on Goof Troop. So when I say he's a goofy looking motherfucker, please don't think in your mind I'm saying he's clumsy. No, the nigga look like Goofy. When I seen him on The Love of Brooke, I was like, hell nah, she is not about to choose this Negro. He gives me Dahmer vibes. I'm sorry. He gives me Dahmer vibes. Yeah, that's a throwback, right? Goof Troop. That's a throwback. He gives me Dahmer vibes. He is going to invite Brooke into his apartment. This Negro somehow is going to lock the door from the outside. I don't know how he's going to do it. He ain't even going to lock the door from the inside. Somehow, this dude figured out a way to lock the door from the outside. Brooke ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere. And he is going to be chasing Brooke's ass around that apartment. For the record, I understand. For the record. Yeah, you got to make that for the record, YM, because you know how these content creators will be. I know I didn't see YM in his motherfucking chat. And that YM. Now, I will tell you this. YM clearly does have a liking for Envy. And this is why I could tell you. Envy straight up took a YM piece of artwork. Now, YM makes masterful artwork. If you go to a museum to study artwork, that is equivalent to YM's community wall for the sectors. For the sectors. Like if you know your sector shit and you know what's happening, you have a post on the sector and you go to YM's community wall, it's masterful artwork. Now, if you don't know, then you're probably like, what the hell is this? But if you do know, you're like, holy shit, this is good. She did a snatch the ball Charlie Brown shit with Envy and Shakim that captured the moment so eloquently, beautifully, masterfully, brilliantly, genius level. It was just genius level. Envy understood that shit. He took that shit and made it his thumbnail. Now, if anybody knows YM the way that our sector knows YM, we know that that shit right there is a no-no. You don't do that shit. Now, I don't know if YM hit him in the back chats. I don't know if YM sent that motherfucking email. I don't know what YM did, but all I know is publicly, it looked like she didn't give a damn. And so that tells me she genuinely likes NV. Because, man, shit, you don't take her shit. Like, you don't take her shit and make it your own. Like, you just don't do that shit. So that shows me she genuinely likes him. All right, so there. Hopefully that spared YM for NV being a hater and saying, why are you in Code Fam's chat when he's talking shit about me? Because some content creators, for whatever reason, they are like that. I don't know why. But anyways, NV is a goofy motherfucker. He's goofy. He looks like Goofy and he's goofy. He's just goofy. It is what it is. I can't put it any other way. And I'm telling you, if Brooke would have chose him, she would have chose a stalker. She would have chose Dahmer. He gives me Jeffrey Dahmer vibes. Oh, you know you in my apartment now, Brooke. So let me get my camera, Brooke. So what's a vice that you have, Brooke? Because what I'm doing, oh man, for those that know. For those that know. Y'all know what I'm doing right now. But let me continue. I hate pausing this shit, but sometimes when I'm talking, sometimes motherfuckers don't catch it. So I want to slow down. Rewind. You know you ain't going nowhere, right, Brooke? Somehow I was able to lock the door from the outside, Brooke. What vices do you have? You know, Brooke ass love to talk, so she gonna start talking. Well, I don't really mind that you lock the doors from the outside. In vices, if I drink too much, child. If I drink too much, child. Sectors is not a Freudian slip. Stop it. And what do you mean, sussing? You talking about Shakim? That's how they say it over here. The beefing sector. That's how they say it over here, brother. Somebody ain't been paying attention. And you know, Brooke, she gonna start running her mouth because she loves to talk. Loves to hear herself talking shit. She gonna start giving him all her vices. But when I drink too much, what it do? 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 And so what does Envy do? Open up the small fridge, Brooke. Not the big fridge. Open up the small fridge, Brooke. And she opens up the small fridge. What's up, Street in Scotland? Good to see you. What's up, Lady Dimples? Hey, stop cussing. Okay, fine. I'll try not to, but I'm going to. It's the summer, girl. All right. Anyways, she opens up the small fridge and she realizes this fridge is small, but the depth of the fridge, it goes back and back and back. And it's endless alcohol. Her favorite. She's like, do you mind if I get some of this right here? Do you mind if I get some of this right here? I get some of this. He's like, drink until your heart's content. So as she's pulling out wine bottle after wine bottle after wine bottle, drink after drink after drink of her favorite drink, Envy is in the corner setting up his camera. Envy is in the corner setting up his camera. She's sipping on it. She's like, what it do? Why you got the camera? What it do? Why you got the camera? What you gonna do with the camera, dude? I'm trying to do Baltimore. I just can't. So I'm just going to emphasize the du, and y'all already know. Okay. He's like, just keep drinking. Don't worry about the camera. And I heard you and Malik, y'all getting a divorce, right? Y'all getting a divorce. She's like, yeah, that's a sore topic. And, you know, I don't really want to talk about it, even though I am talking about it all over YouTube, but I really don't want to talk about it. But even though every single show that I do, for the love of Brooke, I'm bringing them up and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. And I'm bringing them up. But I don't want to talk about it. I don't want our relationship online, but I'm going to bring it up and keep bringing it up online. And she keeps babbling and rambling on. So Envy's like, I see your wedding ring. No, you see that wedding ring? Go ahead and take that off and just go ahead and set that ring on the table. I think this is why people hate me. She's like, okay, because now that she's like 4 wine bottles in, he's controlling the show. Now that 4 wine bottles in, he's just controlling everything. So she takes the wedding ring off, places it on the table. I am not doing my Lemon impression. That has nothing to do with this over here. Like, that has nothing to do. All right, anyways. She's like, so what you doing with the camera? He's like, are you good and drunk yet? She's like, no, I only had 3 wine bottles and a couple of Moscatos. Let me get a little bit more, and then I will be where you need me to be. Because I chose you, Envy. And now she's starting to slur a little bit. I chose you, Envy. So let me get a little bit more, and then we can do what it do. And so, finally, her vice has caught up with her. So what Envy does, and look at R and Y. So what Envy does is he doesn't push the record button. He pushes go live. So now we see Brooke in her panties and bra dancing drunk to, hold on, damn it, I didn't have it queued up. Now we have Brooke in her panties and drawers on Envy's live dancing to this. Wow. And so he takes the phone off of the tripod as Brooke is fumbling and stumbling and twerking all over the place. She is twerking so hard the top teeth fall out of her mouth. And as she's trying to pick them up and about to do a front flip, trying to pick them up, Envy's like, nah, girl, don't worry about them teeth. You ain't gonna need them teeth, girl. You go ahead and head to the back room, where I made the bed for you. Yeah, I'm gonna sleep out here on the couch. You go ahead and just go get comfortable in the back room. So as she leaves her teeth on the floor and she's fumbling and stumbling to the back room, he's recording all this. And we see Brooke's vice, her deepest, most intimate self, on YouTube. That is Envy. Now, when the camera's cut off, we don't know what happens. But all we know is that Envy doesn't have her in a freezer. For whatever reason, Envy has compassion. He unlocks the lock from out. Remember, the lock was locked from the outside, not the inside. I don't know how he did it with a remote control. I don't know how he did this shit. But the lock, and he hits the button. Brooke has this headache. She has this migraine. She doesn't even remember what happened. All I know is before the live ended, You know, as she's laying in the bed and the bed is spinning, she's like, my head and me. Wait, are you recording this? She was gone. She was gone. And so, Brooke actually gets to leave. Oh, Reed is here. Stop. Stop. Ah, yeah. What up, Reed? Oh my God, Reed is here. Reed done found the backup to the backup. Damn, man, that made my day right there. Happy Memorial Day to Reed. All right, back to it. She leaves, right? She hops on the plane with this terrible, terrible migraine. She gets her bags. She checks them in. She's on the plane. She gets her overhead bag, right, to put in the overhead compartment. She puts the bag up to the overhead compartment and she realizes her ring is missing. She's like, what the fuck? Her ring is missing. And so she's trying her hardest to get through the roof. I mean, the alcohol that was given to her. She's trying her hardest to get past all of that. She's trying to get past it. I got to get past this. Got to get past this. Got to get past this. And think and think and think. And a slight memory came to when Envy asked her to take off that ring. To take off that ring. And so Brooke starts to text Envy. I don't know where I misplaced my ring. Have you seen it? Have you seen it? And Envy is driving at this time. So you can hear the wind in the background. Oh, bro, I have not. I haven't seen. I haven't seen your ring. I haven't seen it. When I get home, though, I'll look for it. I ain't seen no ring. Okay, I must have misplaced it. Maybe it's in one of my bags. Whenever I land, I'm gonna check all my bags. Maybe it's in my bags. Yeah. You do that. You do that. I holla at you. I got business because you know he has all these business deals. You know he has all these associates and business associates, and he puts this person on the map. He puts that person on the map. I mean, extremely busy, right? Extremely, extremely busy. So he hangs up with Brooke. He parks his car. And he enters into the pawn shop. Yeah. He enters into the pawn shop. This dude put Brooke's ring in a nice case. He has cotton balls around it so that it doesn't get scratched. He polished that shit. It is like shining. The diamonds are glistening and shit. It looks like a ring that Jay-Z used in Diamonds Are Forever and shit. I mean, god damn. So the people at the pawn shop, they were like, what in the fuck? How did you get that? And he said, you know, this was a ring that I was going to use to give to my fiance. But you know, my fiance, she kind of broke my heart and shit. So, and I'm trying to take it back to the jeweler, but they wouldn't take it. You know what I'm saying? So what better way to at least get a little bit of my money back than to, just to pawn it. You know what I'm saying? So he pawns it. And they give him money for it. $6,000 for a $45,000 ring. TV show called Hardcore Pawn. And he was so full of himself for getting $6,000. $6,000 that he goes live. He goes live. And you know how on Instagram, when they come up on a lick or whatever, they be sitting in their car with the money flex, like with the fan of money. He goes live and starts fanning that money. And then he has a Freudian type of slip, Muzz, or a subconscious type of slip. Maybe not an id like Freud, but maybe a different type of slip. Because he said, who would have thought that ring would be worth so much? Oh shit, oh shit. And then he ends his lie. But what he didn't realize is Brooke genuinely loved him, and she was listening to that lie. Not by the way of Bill Cosby. Lord Jesus, help us. I'm dying. I need some drink. Hold on. Okay. All right. I'm about to wrap this up, guys. I got 4 minutes. And so she starts pressing him. I know you got my ring, nigga. I need my ring, nigga. I know you got my ring, nigga. And now he chooses sides. First off, I'm not a nigga. He starts choosing sides quick, doesn't he? First off, I'm not a nigga. I know you got my ring, nigga. I know you got my ring, nigga. Hold up. Hold up. I'm not a nigga. And second, I don't know where your ring is at. I don't know why you think I'm saying it's your ring just because I said a ring. Doesn't he do that? Doesn't he double talk, triple talk, quadruple talk? When it's clear as day, we see the fuck shit you be on, brother. We see it as clear as day. And so now the internet is in a tizzy because everybody sees that this Negro is a fuck boy. The way he fucked over Brooke. So thank God Brooke did not choose envy. She saved her life. She saved her money. And she could have possibly, catch this, saved her marriage. Damn. All right, y'all, that is it for me. I am going to be talking about how I think Malik and Brooke have ran a play. How I think they ran a play on us. And I'm not even hating on them for this, but we are going to talk about that tomorrow during the morning commute. Don't forget that the morning commute tomorrow is going to be our first show back. So it is episode 1. We got all 3 of us back together. The gang is back, and I feel so excited about it. You know, MBK and Shakim. But that means that this is not MBK's show anymore. This is the morning commute. It became my show again. I have co-hosts now. Thank the Lord, because that motherfucking narrative of MBK running everything, it was getting to both MBK and myself, because we know what we're doing on these here YouTube mother effing streets. You know what I'm saying? We know what we're doing on these streets. And with that being said, let's get the hell up out of here. I will be working on new outros and intros for this channel, since I'm trying to do something real with this channel. I appreciate you guys once again for subbing and finding this shit. Let's get out of here, y'all. Enjoy your Memorial Day weekend. Don't forget that we are celebrating only because somebody has laid their life down for us. For all the basketball games that we watch. For all the chicken legs that we eat. Turkey legs, maybe. For all the ribs and all the sides, the mac and cheese, the collard greens. For all the sodas and good sodas, healthy sodas, whatever sodas. For all the beer and all other kinds of alcohol, for all the weed that you smoke, whatever it is that you do. The only reason you're able to enjoy this day today is because somebody made a choice, a conscious effort to get themselves in a position to lay their lives down, for our freedom. Peace.
And you can't stop. Yo, a lot of niggas lost their pops to the drug game. Other niggas lost their blocks when the thugs came. They knew how to box, they ain't know about the slug game. Soon as the money get right, that's when the love change. Niggas know who to call when they want raw. Kiss is the cornerstone of the corner store. D-Block General, he stay shining in the back of the van, 2K9 and my dope so strong it's giving fiends the hiccups. Coke so high, got niggas doing stick-ups. Found out another nigga dead, light the piff up. Make sure one is in the head, load the fifth up. Played my hand right, baby, I held aces. Nothing on the scene but blood and shell casings. Nike gloves on the team, they can't trace us. Snitches in the witness protection, getting facelifts. These niggas will never be able to fuck with me. Say my grace before I give them $150. The whole hood with me, they hating, we all spiffy. Everything's a short shot, none iffy.
Everybody said, I let it bang in your body jaw, how you leaking? Skirt up in the corn 50 on the dash, you know that I'm leaving. 100 round jump in the bottom of my gun so I get the squeezing. Don't fuck with my squad, my nigga come home, we don't do all that beefing. Come to your house on the weekend, put on all black on them creeping. Terror recorded, can I see me? So the folk gon' have to free me. I'm a lion that's a rah-rah, damn whenever I be eating. In the streets I be hearing up, matter of fact I be at the mall. Got the pulling out them damn blue, you'll be feeling love cause I like the ball. Don't get me started, I clear the hall. A nigga used to breaking all the law. Caught the gram, then I caught the ball. Caught the zip, then I copped it all. Say your body better pipe down. Catch you lacking when you out of bounds. When I click it back, the bullet bite down. Click it back, the bullet bite down. You a little rassy, you can get raw. I take your cheesy. Your bitch wanna fuck and I got a way the pussy be queefing. Pour on some liquor, I roll some gay, you know she be chiefing. And if I get a pregnant, she take a blame because I won't let her keep it.